higher quality. That's exactly what I wanted. And I finally got it. So, let's see. Hey Akse, hey Arif. Akse, I managed to fix the quality of the video. I went in town yesterday and I also worked on some commissions. I'm pretty lucky. I got this cool person that I'm working with and he's really chilled. And I am connected with my camera. Hey David! So sorry for being so late, but I really got excited. I had to like solve the HDMI cable thing. And look at the quality, it's so much better. It's basically I can connect, for example, like now, you can actually see exactly how my camera is presumably seeing things. I know I will never get what we really see in real life, but I think this is good enough. So I'm actually really pleased with it. So today we are gonna paint this because we need to get things going. I know I have this horse here. Yeah, it's good. I mean, look at this. Wait. Look at that. You can see everything. It's so cool. I'm so excited. It cost me a fortune to buy this, but the commissions I'm working on will actually pay off. Look at it. Oh! You can see so much more. The thing is that before I was connected with my with a USB. So now I'm directly connected with an HDMI cable, and I bought this 1080 link. I'm not sure how you call it. How do you call it? Cam link. So basically I'm just super connected. I mean, yesterday I was looking at the YouTube videos we did, and I was so angry. I was telling Hendrik that this is horrible. I can't work with this. People can't even see the brush strokes. What's the point of live streaming if they can't see what the hell I'm doing? So, hey Riza. So yeah, I still have the drawing here. I still want to go after this, but a bit more loose. I also wanted to show you guys this. Let's zoom in, because you know we have a good zoom. So you see that this part here is, let's say, more matte and less glossy than this part here. It's because it's sunk in. So what I need to do right now, either I retouch varnish it, which I kind of don't, or I can use poppy oil to kind of bring back the darks, but I'm not gonna work here, so it's presumably I will. But even here you can see that it's quite sunk in. So what you can do to kind of get a sense of it, you have to use, yes, saliva. So this is gonna be disgusting. So if you buy my painting, you can clone me if you want. You see? Look how sunk in it is. There you go. So the thing is that right now I can make a choice. Like I said, I can retouch varnish it, I can add a medium on top of it with the oil, but again I don't want to do that because it's tricky when you add medium. If you add too much, it can get really dangerous, because the medium that I'm... David, stop with your puking smiley icon things. But anyways, the thing is that if you use poppy oil, which I do, it's a slow medium. And let's say that you paint on top. The danger about that is that your paint can glide down. Mostly since I'm using such a smooth canvas, there's not that much, how do you call it, creases for it to, for the, let's say the medium to kind of stop onto. So just be careful with that. So I've been working a little bit too much in Photoshop yesterday, and because of this commission I've been working on, I've learned a lot about masks, clip masks, how to simplify, how to order my layers. I'm actually excited. I think I want to do a live stream where I do some Photoshop, but we'll see. So I had to fix a little bit my drawing. So there were some issues when it came to You can actually see my reference here. It's basically I just clipped onto there the reference just to see exactly how the leg goes. So this part here I will need to actually fix, and also this. The reference is very weird, mostly onto this horse, so I will need to kind of figure things out while I paint. Okay, let's see how I can zoomy. I'm not afraid to show you guys my references. I mean, we do paint from life. I don't have obviously these horses right now in my room, which I kind of wish I did. I think it was Caravaggio that actually brought a horse in his workplace and just painted. I so wish I can do that, but maybe when I become a millionaire. Okay, and this is when I realize that I have to hire this one up. I can start with this part and then see how I'm gonna go. So I'm still gonna hire it up a little bit. Okay, don't fall down. Ugh. I'm doing actually, presumably a lot of people will think that that's very simple what I'm doing, but it's not. It's basically very simple outlines of this drawings that's basically gonna be in a YouTube video. It's, as I understood, it's like really fast. It's like maybe 2 seconds. And I was thinking at the beginning when I got the commission, this is gonna take me like 30 minutes to do. Oh my god, it took me, the first one, it took me around 1 hour because the person was very specific about putting it in layers because he was doing an animation with it. And it was very interesting. I think he's such a cool guy because he told me that the reason, he was like, I know that you guys are very talented because it's me together with 2 other friends that are working with this person, and I got this commission thanks to my dear friend Sean. Thank you, because he knew that I kind of needed a little bit of an income. So basically this is the interesting part. Even though, he said, even though I know you're very talented and blah blah blah, and I know you can paint amazing stuff and all that shit, the thing is that you guys tend to be very hard to work with because you're very, you know, you have a certain style. This might feel like you're not exactly what you want to do, and it might be simple, but it needs to be very easy for me to work with because I'm doing an animation. And he does speak the truth when it comes to this. Even though I can paint this way, I might not be a good concept artist, a good illustrator. I might not be very good at taking criticism if I have an art director. So the lucky part about working with commissions and doing things that are completely out of my comfort zone is that it makes me get better with my own project because I'm more eager to do things I don't know, which basically creates more subjects and basically illustration in a way. So I'm super happy I got this commission, and I think he pays really well, and I'm learning a lot to be able to change things if a person that commissioned me gave me that. Of course, if I would do oil, I think it would have been terrifying because to change things in oil takes, let's say that I have to change the head, this one. It will take me hours just to change it. So it's much easier working digitally if you're an illustrator because people are very picky and they want specific things. So you don't want to kill yourself when you know that you have to change something that you spend hours on. And you know clearly that that's gonna take you more than just 30 minutes of fixing. Alright, let's see. So I'm not sure which I want to work with, this one or this one. Okay, it's still a little bit, no, not really. Let's see. Yeah, it's still a little bit wet, so that's good. So right now, I'm not sure how I'm gonna approach it. It's always hard when you start a painting. Somehow it feels easier because you always start with the things you like. And now this part here, I think this is gonna be really challenging for me because it's not something that It's fun to paint, but it's not as interesting as the portraits. Yeah, I know, that's what I told this person. I said that if I ever hear people saying that this stuff that you gave me to do, it's simple to do, I'm gonna spit in their face. Because simple stuff are, in my opinion, the hardest. I mean, it's so hard to capture life in something simple, like a stick figure. I think it's really hard to really give a lot of animation and feeling to a stick figure. So that was just... I'm so glad that my friend Sean got me through with this person. So I might want to ask him if he can teach me some animation, because I want to do YouTube videos of my artwork as well and put a cute little video in there. That can be super fun. I think I might need to move the camera. What happens if I paint here? Yeah, I think that's fine. So much easier to move things as well. I just want to see what you guys will see if I stop painting. I do think that I need someone that can just move the camera while I paint, so I don't have to stop all the time and make sure that everything is sharp. There you go. Okay, I'm not that quite in the way. So we have the neck. This line here is very different than what I have in my reference. And at this stage, my oils are wet. They're very dry, so I should actually use more poppy oil. Let's see. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. I can already see it. So what are you guys doing? Other than working, I guess. I think, guys, I think you're at work right now. Alright, now I'm actually gonna use a brush and bring forth that color, if I can call it like that, because I need to work with all of this and figure out the muscles. I need a brush, and I need a big brush. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of poppy oil, ding, ding. Not too much, and just go on top of it. But you can see how sunken it can get. And you see it's no color on it, and everything is super dry. So this is gonna help me see the values more correct, because I don't want to judge incorrectly. There you go. I'm revisiting the human skull today, just copying some drawings and doing draw over paintings photos. That's actually very good. To just do that and understand the structure. I actually did that a lot when I was studying. Because sometimes when I was drawing, I was like very conscious, like, oh, this looks so bad, I need to make pretty drawings. So I wasn't very good. Can you guys see my palette? Now you can also, I will be able to even show you guys my colors. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy I found this girl on YouTube that explained how to do all of this. I actually got so excited that I wrote on her channel, I love you, thank you so much. be fine. I actually checked up, and the canvas I'm using is the expensive canvas. The previous painting I did of the horse, that's like a lower grade canvas. This is the highest grade canvas you can ever get. So I really want to do a good job with this one. It's such a nice feeling when I paint on this canvas. Oh my lord, it's like fluid. Hey Setsubo, thank you. You see the quality? You see the quality? I bought HDMI cable stuff. So I'm super excited now. I don't have to like stress out about image quality anymore. If you guys can ever get once in your life very good canvas, once in your life, you should, when you have the chance, just get it. It's such a nice feeling. I mean, I don't sacrifice any brush stroke right now. Everything just comes from when I do it. It's really nice. I hope the music is good, so you guys don't get too bored on the stream. Getting too much glare. There you go. A bit less glare. And somehow, because the canvas is so good, I'm not tempted as much to overmodel, because the brush strokes are so delicious. You just don't need to work with the texture of the canvas and the brush stroke to be able to get that effect. I'm glad, Setsubo. I don't know if it's too loud or too bad. I was looking at good microphones, but right now my budget is really small, so I need to take it easy. I don't know, if I'm doing this live stream, I have to do it right at least. I'm using a solvent called Zestit. I will send you a link. Just 1 second. I should actually write down what I'm using. This is the solvent I use. I think you will see the writing, because I do have a lag, so it's not real time, but it is. I need to make the chest longer? A tiny bit. Because for example, when we get into this part, I'm gonna brighten it up. Right now it's a little bit too dark, but it's like the first layer. So I'm gonna lower the easel a little bit and just focus on this part and get as much done as I can, so I can go into basically this. I should be able to finish it this week, presumably. Tomorrow I'm not gonna live stream because I'm gonna go to this company where we're gonna talk about some prints. Because I told them that I want to be able to make good quality prints at a price that people can actually afford. Because I think that the fine art prints that I have on my shop, they're too expensive for some people. So hopefully I can get it somehow affordable without compromising quality. Okay, let's add some ISO in there. Donk. You guys can even see it. Oh, my battery is dying a little bit faster, so oh my lord, I will need to actually look into buying portable battery. I'm not sure how you call it. That's not that expensive, so I think I can find a good one that will not die on me too fast. Hey Alice9, welcome onto the stream. Alright, let's paint on that one now. Am I in the way? Ugh! Solving things. Jesus Christ. I need someone to help me with this. There you go. I had to move the easel a little bit for my sake to be able to see what the hell I'm doing. No, Alice9, you're not late. I was actually late. I usually start the streams around 1:30, but I had to finish a commission. Well, I haven't finished it. I will have to finish it after the stream. There you go. Yeah, I'm not that much in the way. Let's try and paint the muscles in here. Let's make it juicy and nice. Shadow shape. I wish I had like this huge workplace so I can just invite people over and just paint. That would be so much fun. Wait a second, am I doing this right? Nope. This is incorrect. So the light will be here. No? Yes? Yeah, and that one. Okay, yeah. So right now it will take me a while till I figure out a little bit the muscles in here. So it's a little bit of a mess, but it will come along. It usually somehow happens. The more I paint, the more somehow it clicks for me. I really wish everybody could just paint once. You don't need to be a professional, but just try it once. It's such a nice feeling to just do it. When I was little, not being bombarded by social media and the need to make an income, it was such a nice feeling to just be with myself in my room with my books and just paint. It was such a nice time. I find it so hard to focus sometimes when you become like an adult. Somehow all of that freedom just disappears. And I guess the thing for us, for artistic people, we're so, let's say artistic people that desire to do more for themselves or to share with others. I usually want to do it more for myself than sharing, but I know that when I was a student, one reason I improved so much was because of people that shared. So I want to be able to do the same. Enjoy the free time you still have. Mostly if you're in a safe environment. Ugh. Man, I sometimes tell my mom, Mom, can you just come, you know, if you guys see how much clothes I have to wash, thank God with washing machines. So I don't have to do it, but that means that I have to take a break, go downstairs, pack the clothes. Okay, let's zoom in on this part here, because I'm gonna play a lot with the paints on this side now. There you go. So there's some muscles in here that I really want to capture. We'll see if I can do it. What were you guys doing when you were a kid? What did you guys like doing the most? If I may ask, if people have time to write that to me. Hey Daniel Kane. Good morning, good morning. I will say it again, I've solved the quality issue with my paintings. I might not get the correct colors, but I have bought an HDMI cable which basically you guys will see much better than before. So you guys can see I do have a certain value, and once I kind of a bit secure with that dark tone, I kind of brighten up by using more of a pure saturated color. It works very well for me actually to do it this way. And again, the way I mix is basically ultramarine with alizarin crimson, so I can get this nice little value tones. Playing with Lego, rollerblading? Rollerblading? I don't know what that is. Playing trading card games and watching cartoons. I like to learn to draw, and I wanted to write a book, which took most of my time because I was not a good writer. Isn't it fun when you think about when you were a kid? Alice, my brother, actually started a book when he was a kid because he liked pirates. So he was writing about himself as being a pirate, and it was such a cool story. It was short, but he had so much imagination. Yeah. Those were the times. Someone did tell me something that, you know, I'm 29 and I always think like, oh, I'm an adult right now. And my friend was like, you're an adult when both of your parents are not alive anymore. And it is stressful. I'm getting, since we are born, we're prone to this inevitable thing called death, if I can call it like that. I'm not afraid of it. I'm more afraid of being alone, like having my loved ones just passing away, and then in the end it's just me. So I can't wait to go home to Romania. I actually booked a time and I'm gonna go for like 3 weeks. And then I actually thought about how am I gonna do the live stream if I'm gonna be in Romania for 3 weeks. Oh shit, I need to buy a laptop. I have nothing at my parents' homes to be able to stream. So right now I'm still a kid. I still call my mom and I'm like, Mom, I'm so sad. Can you listen to me complaining? And my mom just goes like, okay, Dora, just complain all you want. Mommy's here to help you. Boo hoo hoo, mommy, mommy. Oh, god damn it. So I'm just gonna enjoy being a kid as long as I can, I guess, until the time comes. I think that's what scares me the most. Not that I won't be anymore one day. It's not having my loved ones next to me anymore. And then of course I have very you know, what's the word for it? Not compassionate people. They're still compassionate, that they told me like, oh Theo, when you die alone. It's not like you have anyone next to you when you die. I'm like, gee, thanks. That's a way of being negative. Well, it's not being negative, it's reality. It's your journey alone. Okay, I'm like, whatever. Guess that's how it is. Do you guys think about it sometimes? About this reality? And we have a saying in Romania, nothing is more true than death. How do you guys see it? Sometimes I think that most of the harmful things that are happening in the world is because people forgot that we're not immortal, we're just mortals. I guess, but it is interesting because we all think about it, but somehow, yeah. I mean, I remember when my mom came to visit me from Romania, and I have a very sweet friend, and you know, when you reach an age, your parents just stop being, I guess, of course. And I was so, my heart stopped when I saw him starting to cry because I was so happy that my mom was there. Right now it's making me want to cry just thinking about it. I think that's a really beautiful feeling. But you can see how, you know, when you're young, you don't think about it. You're so more focused on what you can do. And then you see other people that are more ahead of you. And somehow we kind of don't think about it until we actually see it from their own view, like their own eyes. I don't know how to explain. And since that time, I've always been constant about, you know, this thing called life. Can't even call it death. Life is death anyways. And I'm talking about this because I was listening to a friend of mine podcast, and he does talk a lot about this concept of life. I don't know if I'm being stupid talking about this, but it's been very fascinating for me. That's basically where I get my inspiration from. And the music is like spot on with what we are talking about. I think life is beautiful, but somehow it's not always fair. I have friends in Romania that they work harder than me, and I have more of an income than they do when I work for 1 hour. And then I complain, and that makes me angry. How does one person just stop complaining? You just don't go like, oh, think positive. For me, that doesn't really work. How do you just stop? Oh, meditate, look around you and see how lucky you are. Yeah, but I see what's happening, and I don't want to ignore what's happening. So how can you accept reality and at the same time be somewhat happy? Not be, what's the word for it? Ignorant and just superficially happy. How do you guys do it? Someone knows the secret to happiness. Let me know. It's coming along. I'm building the muscles pretty nicely so far. Everything is abstract. Like right now you're so... this looks a little bit... Oh my lord, this looks like a vagina. No! I can't unsee it now. Look. And that's the little spot over there. Oh shit. Twinto wear power on Twitch. You sound like a real badass when you cry and whine. I've never complained in my whole life. Well, tell me the secret. How come you never complain? How do you see life? I wish you can come on YouTube so you can write it down in the chat. You're like alone on Twitch right now. I really admire people that doesn't complain and just takes life as it is. I'm like, how the fuck do people do it? Because I was a humongous whiner and I was like, boo, and I still am sometimes. Boo, I work so hard and I feel like I'm not achieving as much as I want. Boo, why don't I get enough recognition for what I'm doing? Boo, and all of this shit. And don't tell me though that you people never thought about this, because then you're lying. But and then I meet people. I have a friend, she's French. And I don't know, she's like the most chilled person ever. She just doesn't... She's older than me, I think she's over 40. And sometimes I wonder about her age because she just doesn't act like a mature person. I mean, she does when she needs to, but she just enjoys so much the moment. I think she's adorable. Oh! Thank you, David, for linking the YouTube on Twitch. Let's see, Alice. For the past months, I was struggling with happiness and things like that. But I think too much of my future and what I want to be, which makes me happier and want to achieve more. Unhappiness is simply a mechanism for change. Unhappiness is simply a mechanism for change. Well, you have a title for a painting over there, that's for sure. Happiness is simply a mechanism for change. Happy, change something. Unhappy, something needs to change. Yeah, I remember when I was going to my shrink, and she constantly was asking me like, who are you? Who is Theodora? Who is she as a person? And I was always talking too much, as I usually do, and I was losing track of the answer, and then she was like, stop there. I asked you a question and you're avoiding the answer. I was like, what do you mean I'm avoiding the answer? I'm saying more about myself than ever. And she's like, no, you're trying to describe who you want to kind of be. Who are you now? And I never understood exactly what she was trying to say, because sometimes even now when I ask myself, who am I try to go like, okay, what am I doing right now to describe who I am? And somehow by doing that, my anxiety and my stress diminishes, because I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing right now. Like I'm talking to a screen, but I know that behind that screen, there are like physically 10 people just watching me babble, and presumably rolling their eyes thinking like she's so full of shit, or going like eating cookies and going like, she's so true, she's so true. So I think it really depends. I need to invite you guys on Discord. I was really thinking about that. Like during a weekend when I paint, just invite people on Discord and just let them talk about art while I paint. I should actually do that. It will be easier for me as well to paint and listen to someone else babbling, not only me. Do you guys want to do that? Like have a live stream and just have a Discord, and if it ends up being a lot of people, we can just find a way to cooperate with each other and just let go of ideas and just have fun. Am I paint? Oh yeah, you guys don't see what I'm doing. Monster, she's never gonna invite us to Discord, by the way. We don't think that of you. I think Monstar is the guy from Twitch. You wanna bet? You wanna go for Discord right now? But if you're gonna go and put that video of pornography that I usually hear on 9gag, I'm gonna kick you. I had people. Oh my god, I remember the best Discord live stream was together with my friend Axe and Andrew. I haven't seen Andrew in a while. But maybe you're Andrew, I don't know. But Axe, oh my god, Axe, I don't know if you're still there. You're the person that I'm so afraid to have live stream, because you have no, how do you call it, limits, and I love that. That's such a comedian trait. But I don't know, depends on people. I mean, if people get offended, that's their problem, I guess. I think we should do that during a weekend when people are home. What's happening this week? Well, Christmas is coming. God damn it! So that means that we need to do it. Was I doing something this weekend? Yeah, I did. You guys want to come on the Discord right now? You will need to, how do you say it in English? Axe is the best. I don't know if he's still there and listening to us, but if you guys want, I can share Discord with you guys and you can get on. I'll need to put my headphones on, I think. No, I don't think I need to. Or maybe I do. Yeah, no, I don't need to. Let me know and I can share the link. I guess this is what happens when you play online games. You have easier times chatting with people. I can't believe I used to have social anxiety. That's hilarious. Oh, I know, Reza. That's one reason I want to do it during a weekend, so you can also join. Axe, are you there? God damn it, that man. Maybe he mute me. Had enough of my shit. Ah, if my friend William would be here, he would make a fortune out of that swear jar. Since I'm not the English speaker, I kind of swear a little bit too much. So my friend invented this swear jar. So you can imagine the swear words I was saying all the time. Yeah, I can do it. Oh shit, I forgot. How do you do this? Where's Discord? There it is. Reloading the R8? The fuck does R8 is? Come on, Discord. Alright, I have one, chilling and art. Oops, I connected to it by mistake. Let's make edit channel. User limit unlimited, yo. Oh, let's just make it to 10 users. We just have 9 people watching, so I think 10 will be enough. How do I share it? Create an instant invite. Copy, I think. Voila! There you go. That's the Discord if you want to join. David, you've joined. You want to talk? Okay, by the way, you need to mute me if that's the case. Ah, this is gonna be fun. I don't have to be alone anymore. Yay! My microphone has voice thingy. Can you guys say something? I'm wondering if I need to plug my dunk. I'll wait on you guys, because that means that I will need to put my headphones on if people can't hear you. Let me know. We can make this fun. It'll be so nice if you guys can talk with each other so I can just paint. And don't you worry, Riza, we're gonna do it during a weekend as well. Hopefully when I have more time. So you can also join in and babble with us. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get my headphones as well. Where are my headphones? There they are. Ding, 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 ding. Wait, I need to plug this once. This is there. Plugging. Becoming one with the void. Okay. Then I will need to share the desktop stuff. There you go. Unplugged. And now I need a let's see, I can use this is gonna be fun. Think. Let's see, where is it? Webcam, mic, aux, computer headphones, video capture device, computer headphones on. There you go. There. Now people will be able to hear you guys if you talk. Just gonna test it out as well. Oh no. Oh no, I forgot to eat. Oh, my stomach is gonna start growling. God damn it, why do I always forget to eat? This is embarrassing. I hope my stomach is not gonna be too loud. Yeah, there you go, it works. Is the music too loud for you guys? Just let me know on the thingy, on the chat. Yeah, I think this is good. And the quality of the music is gonna be much, much better. Hai. Teodora continuă, pictează și când e gata, facem tot ce trebuie.
I don't think anybody's coming into the general chat.
Oh, I heard someone.
It's Daniel.
Hey! Let me lower the music a little bit. I listen to music that makes my ears bleed. Trust me, I listen to that type of music as well. Where is Discord? I wish I can make you louder. Ah, user volume, there you go. User volume.
Who, me?
Yep, you're a little bit too low. I hope this works. There, done.
Check, check, check.
Check, check, check. Can people hear Dan, by the way?
I think only if they're in this chat.
No, they can hear you, trust me. You're connected to OBS, so they can actually hear it through the stream.
Oh, good. I'm gonna be quiet then.
No, you're gonna talk. That's one reason I did this. Cool. David, did you find your headphones? Ah, I can hear him watching the stream on my phone. That's good. Perfect. I mean, we don't need to constantly talk, but we can hear people if they have something to say. Who's Cocats?
That's Alice 9.
Oh, we can't hear very well. It's really bad connection. Maybe for you, since I'm kind of okay with Dan. Oof. It sounds like the Matrix is coming towards us. Nope, not. I can't hear very well. Sorry. Dan, have you managed to paint any landscapes lately?
I'm actually working on 2 different ones, but they're kind of giving me fit.
How can you work on 2 projects at the same time? Well, I can't do it. I still have the eagle and the bird. I can't work on it before I can finish this painting. Do you work like that? Do you alternate or?
Well, I work on one until I get sick of it.
And what happens if you get sick on it? Do you consider it done or?
No, it's usually when I've hit the limits of what I can do. And I need to learn more before I can do more to it.
That's a good question that I want to ask. How do you know when you reached your limit? That's something I always ask myself.
I guess it's when I'm not sure what to do next. But I know something needs to be done.
Yeah. I mean, I look at this painting and I'm like, how much more can I do with it? I know that I'm not done with it. Isn't it about style in a way as well?
I think so.
Because I do want to have this looseness to the painting that I'm doing. Since I went to Nick Alm's exhibition, I just loved how loose. So I kind of want to get the same thing in it. And I guess if you do like a painting that's really detailed, maybe with that one you kind of know when to stop. Mostly if you work from life. I don't know. It does feel that way. Are you are you on PC or mobile? On Discord.
I'm on my PC right now.
So you have a long cord as well.
I'm not painting right now.
Oh.
In the studio I have a whole different.
You should paint.
I just got up.
Oh yeah, wait. That is true. I forget that you're from the US.
I need some coffee and stuff.
I still have some coffee left. I think I made it too strong because when I started working on the previous commission and I was doing line work, my hand was like super shaky. So I had to drink a lot of water to calm down. Do you get that, by the way, when you drink too much coffee? Or are you
Well, I also smoke a lot of cannabis, so.
Oh, wait, you are from California?
Colorado.
In Sweden, if you start smoking that, you will be considered like a druggie. You're gonna start doing the hard drugs and you're gonna become like the most useless person on the planet. People here have such a bad relationship with drugs. It's unbelievable.
Well, I only use it medically, of course.
Well, even medically, it's not accepted here. We have something called hashish in Romania. I think it's called hashish, is it? And people are there. We have like old people in Romania that just grows it on their field, and the police came to them and started like arresting them and they're like, it just grows here. I can't do much about it because it's kind of like similar to weed. That's how ridiculous it got to. Cats, I can see that you're trying to talk, but we still don't hear you. And if we try to talk, we hear like something like that. By the way, I'm very curious. When you said that you're using it medically, how does it work when you say that you're using it medically?
Well, it has some pain relieving quality.
Pain relieving?
I'm mostly joking.
Mostly what?
Joking.
Ah, joking. You're actually joking. Oh shit, if you're actually joking, I'm taking everything seriously, just so you know. I can joke, but I have moments when I'm like, and then I start asking too many questions and people are like, what the hell, is she really thinking that this is true? And I'm like, but you were saying that this and that. I'm like, I'm joking. Oh, my bad. I just love when you paint. Everything looks so abstract, and the more you do it, the more the shapes are just starting to shape up, like the abstraction that you're seeing. I was talking to a friend about this. He was saying that it's kind of interesting to watch someone paint. You don't understand anything, but the more he does it, or she does it, the more the shape comes to be. So he was asking me like, how does that even work? And I really don't know exactly how we think and how we put things together to kind of create something. But sometimes I wonder if it's something called intuition. Like you have a feeling that that's where the thing needs to go. Because I did meet people that are like, really can't do it. Even with training, some people has really hard times doing it. So I'm not sure what it is. It sounds harsh, but I don't know, that's what I noticed. And I'm talking about when it comes to, you know, having reference and painting from. Because I met people that draws like insanely from imagination, but when they try to paint after something, they have hard times doing it. They still paint the thing that they know that they can paint or draw. No comment.
I've wondered if Kim Jong-gi can draw from... Oh, your battery's going.
What?
Your battery.
Oh shit. I was actually watching a video with Kim Jong-gi, and that guy is such a pervert. He just loves painting perverted stuff, but he did say that he just drew a lot when he was a kid from like references and from life. So he just built up a reference. Okay guys, I'm just gonna switch off the battery. Thank you for letting me know. Let's hope it just connects automatically. Yeah, perfect. Oh, this is so much easier. I'm gonna try to look into buying like a battery thing for it. But I'm not sure about Kim Jong-gi. This guy is just insane when he works and draws. I have no idea how he just puts his mind into doing what he does. I mean, he said it himself. He just draws a lot. Like every day he just makes so much drawing, and that's what he likes. And someone on YouTube said at the point that if you also do the same thing he does, you will be able to draw like him. And that's when I was thinking about, is it really that? Doesn't it have to do a little bit with, let's say, the person? That's when I talk about this thing called intuition. What the hell?
What the hell?
Hey, Henrik.
So like it, and that's when I was thinking about, isn't it that? Doesn't it have to
Jelenovsky, I can actually hear myself, so you're getting it through. Daniel, I'm talking with him on Discord as well.
Hello.
Hello. Now the thing is that I think I can unplug the headphones, but I'm not sure if people will be able to hear on the live stream. Jelenovsky, we can hear you breathing.
Me? Yeah.
No, Jelenovsky.
Oh my god.
Okay, there you go. Now it works.
Yeah, sorry. I clicked the connect to voice and forgot to turn down the volume on the video.
Sorry, what did you say, Henrik?
I said that's some delicious brush strokes.
Brush strokes? Here?
Yeah, I checked in on your live stream. You were talking about delicious brush strokes.
Oh, you checked on the live stream?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cute. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, but look at the quality with the HDMI. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
It's insane. In comparison to when the camera was plugged in via USB cord, this is much better.
That's good.
Hendrik. By the way, can you guys hear Hendrik when he talks?
I can.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because I want to ask him this question. Hendrik,
Yeah.
when it comes to intuition and drawing, what do you think about it?
Intuition?
Yes, do you think that some artists have a certain intuition when they draw? Like a certain understanding of what things are, even though they haven't had, like, let's say training, it just comes natural to them?
Why are you calling it intuition?
I don't know if that's how I should call it. Is it talent?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But I mean, intuition.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess. Because I was talking with Marianne about this thing, and he said that instead of saying talent, maybe intuition is something different than
No,
talent.
I mean, why would talent be a dirty word?
No,
Like-
I'm not saying it's a dirty
No,
word.
but some people seem to think that, you know, oh, it's something like magical that not everybody has, so you can't say it. Oh, tough shit. I mean, some people have a knack for it. That's a talent.
Wow, that's one reason I love this guy. Straight to the point. You're such a douchebag, I love it. Oh.
Yeah, it's not about participation trophies. It's like, you might be good at something, you have a knack or a talent for that. I have a talent or a knack for something else, etc., etc. On and on. It's
Yeah.
just how it is.
Because I was talking with the guys that are on the live stream, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking of doing during a weekend a live stream, because I know that Riza will like to join as well. She's at work. Poor girl, she's still stuck at work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it will be fun if you can actually join us, so I can actually paint and shut up and let you guys talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. How come you got off work so early?
Because I'm tired.
Oh.
I mean, I told you I would take a bit shorter days today and tomorrow just because I worked, you know, 15, 16-hour day yesterday.
Okay. By the way, I really am considering if I get that job.
Yeah.
I'm considering getting a Cintiq. I don't think I want to work on my tablet ever again. Just having a Cintiq. You guys know what this...
Yeah.
Heriberto this is the first time this person came in. It says link is invalid. Maybe... I wonder if I
What
unplug
link?
this. No, the Discord link.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna share it again.
Oh. Good. Wake me up,
No, I mean, I feel like if I do this live stream, I want to do it together with people. So I'm like, why not invite people? Well, depends if we get that, you know, someone that just plays weird videos and go like, "Ah, you guys suck. Go kill yourself." I'm like, bye. Talk to you never. But Jelenovsky, you know the Cintiqs we're talking about, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I've never used it, but I know what it is.
I don't have money for one, but Hendrik has. And I've been doing my commissions on his tablet, on his Cintiq, and he also has like a secondary screen now, and it's so easy to work. And now when I think about when I'm done with the live stream, I will have to work on the commission, and I'm like, I don't want to work on my tablet. I want to Cintiq now, because it's so much easier.
It's just about like, will you do enough of that work to warrant paying that much for it?
I know. I mean, right now that's basically a job that I kind of need to be able to keep doing this. So.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, because you can use mine when I'm not using it, so you can always plan to do that stuff during the daytime.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I said
but
it
that's
on
why
live stream, so.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you think that you'll be doing enough of that work, then sure, go and buy yourself a Cintiq. But I mean, it's an expensive piece of hardware.
Yeah, I know.
And it's only worth it if you're actually doing enough work.
Yeah. Oh, poo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I don't know, I feel embarrassed saying it, but whatever, YOLO. I actually opened up a Patreon. I made a bunch of tiers, and I know that I made one tier where you can just donate one time, because I think that most people don't want to monthly donate all the time, because you go on a holiday and you're like, whatever. So I created a tier we can give like $1 or more if you want, one time donation. I actually don't know how to share it, and I don't know, I will do it later on, I guess. But I was talking, I think 2 days ago, and people were like, just do a Patreon, and I'm like, okay, fine. So I did it. Do you think it's a bad thing to have a Patreon? I don't think so. Maybe.
Well, it really depends how you set it up, I guess.
Don't know. I think I did kind of a good job at explaining who I am and stuff like that. But, Hey Zizzy! Welcome on the live stream, yo! I mean, it's ridiculous, this thing called Patreon. And I'm doing live stream all the time, so I'm not sure how to build up the tiers and what I'm supposed to give people. I'm like, I just want to paint with people. But that's one reason. I have friends like from Romania and stuff like that, they really can't afford to give $5 every month. So that's one reason I was like, I hope this one-time tier will be good for people. I did select that one-time payment, so I hope it works. Yeah, I was thinking about you as well, Riza, because you also talked about it. So I was like, let's just do it. I don't want to force people like, hey, subscribe, go on my channel, blah blah blah, all of that stuff. If people likes my work, they will just join in and that's it. So it's fine. This is coming along really nicely. I can actually move into this part. Yeah, I should actually paint the upper part. I totally forgot about that. So, should I call you David?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
I mean, what else?
So,
Jelenovsky?
Jelenovsky? Oh, I should go like, you know, the penguins of Madagascar?
No.
You don't know the penguins of Madagascar? I will send you a link when we're done with the stream. Riza, don't worry about the Patreon or anything like that. I'm working on getting more commission, so I don't have to have this Patreon anyways. It's just for people that have like more than they need. So don't feel bad, because I had one friend that donated to me $3. That was so sweet. And I know his situation and who he is, and I'm like, you don't need to do it. Don't feel bad if you don't do it. So don't worry about it. But Jelenovsky, Penguins of Madagascar. It's basically it's a character in there, and his name is what was it? Not Lebowski. That's the
What are
great.
you talking about? It's a movie called Madagascar, and there's penguins in it.
No, they also have their own movie.
Yeah, I know that.
The
but-
penguins.
Yeah, but
But it's awesome. I love it. My brother loves that. Now we're gonna paint this part here. Let's see if I can get less glare. I can't do much about it. Right now you guys can see pretty much my glare. But let's zoom in. Nope, we can still hear you as a robot. There you go. Let's continue this part now. I'm pretty pleased with the lower part. Oh, this is such a nice canvas. Daniel, what canvas do you use? Is it cotton or linen?
I use linen a lot, but I can use cotton too. Whatever's cheap right now. Again, I'm just trying to burn through paint and canvas to learn.
Yeah, I understand. I have, when I started the eagle and the lady, I thought that that's gonna be just an experiment. So I used like really bad, cheap canvas. That's one reason I can't paint on it anymore after I painted on this canvas. So I might do it again, rethink it a little bit more and do it better. But this canvas that I'm using, I think Nick Alms uses it as well. He gets the canvas as well from the store in Uppsala, up north from Stockholm. And I know that he loves this canvas, so I think it's from Italy, this canvas.
What's it called?
I know that it's called DP13, something like that. I can check up the name and send you a link for it. Heriberto, who are you in Discord, by the way? I think you're in Discord, right? Let's see.
HQ meeting, maybe?
I don't know. I see Alice9, Dan, and you. I don't see Heriberto yet. Doesn't matter. We don't need to always talk. Or maybe. So you're painting a skull. Wow. You want to get better at drawing a skull? Yeah. Didn't you say that you were drawing a skull?
Yeah, I'm just revisiting my knowledge of the skull so I can hopefully paint better portraits.
Mm. When I used to teach
Yeah.
at the school, by the way, we had a test. They were supposed to draw the skull from profile, front, and semi-profile, and from imagination. So we were drawing the skull a lot, analyzing it. So it is good to know that if you're gonna do portraits. It helps with seeing better volumes. Misha is sleeping. HQMTY at Instagram. I need to check you, Heriberto. Wait, I think I know who you are. Wait. I'm gonna check to make sure that that's the person I'm thinking about. Yeah. Misha is fine. She's just sleeping as usual. She's been having a cold actually. So, because I was supposed to go to Uppsala yesterday to see my friends and didn't happen. When you draw the skull, how do you think about it? How do you look at it? to be able to learn it?
Well, I do a lot of different things. At the moment, I have a photo of a skull opened up in Photoshop, and I'm just drawing like a construction, like lines on the skull, trying to get the forms,
Okay,
if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. It's also good when you have the chance to buy a skull to have it in real life as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I bought this skull and I think it's like 40 euros. When I was a student, I managed to get one. And it's really good. You can like, it's basically for doctors. So it's very professional. So what I did is like I was breaking it apart and I was just drawing every shape of it to kind of get more knowledge, I guess. And it was really spot on. It was very, very helpful. Heriberto, yeah, I mean, it was quite terrifying when she was in the hospital. I was thinking about the worst things. Me and Hendrik, we didn't feel like doing anything just because we didn't have Misha with us.
Oh yeah, we were just playing video games.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Just to pass the time as quickly as possible.
Well, it was good. In the end, they really didn't find out for sure what she had, to be honest. They presume she had like an infection.
Yeah, an infection of the liver was what they... infection of the liver, yeah.
That's pretty much it. That's all they kind of got out of it. So, but damn it, having pets sometimes can be fun and all, but when they get sick, the cost was so much, but we have insurance for her. So I think what we paid was what, like 1,500 euros?
Yeah,
and that's
what we actually paid, and then
Yeah.
the insurance covered the rest.
Yeah. That was insane.
Yeah, I think I paid like 14,000 kroner, right?
Yeah. That was fucking crazy.
You could get like 6 new cats for that though.
Daniel said that you can actually get like 6 new cats with that money.
But I don't want 6 new cats.
We want
I wanna keep
Misha.
Misha alive.
No, it was stressful. I could barely do anything, to be honest. But we're
I have
just...
to take one of my dogs to the vet today.
You have to.
Yeah, I think she might have broke her tail.
She broke her tail? How did that happen?
Well, she wags it pretty hard. She might have hit a corner or something, but she's kind of favoring it. I'm not sure what's wrong, but something's wrong with it, so we're going to take her in today.
Do you have insurance for her, or...?
No. I mean, if it's too bad, we'll just cut it off.
Oh, you're gonna cut her tail. Oh no. Poor baby.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, I was like, don't be that person. Please don't be that person.
No, I'm sure she'll be fine. She just gets really excited and wags her tail a lot. And I think she must have hit it on a corner or something. Hopefully it's just a sprain. I can't see that it's actually...
I have a friend as well, and she was saying that her dog started whimpering all of a sudden, and some dogs, apparently their backbone sometimes snaps out. I don't remember what it's called, but I was like, what? And then she told me that the vet is showing her how to put it back. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what? I would just scream if someone would do that to me. I would be like, ah, don't do it, please don't do it. Oh well. Can't believe how fun it is to paint horses. They are so dynamic. It's lovely.
Do you ride horses?
Too expensive. I've done it in Romania for a while, but I could never learn more because it was just too expensive. And in Sweden it's even more expensive, of course. Everything in Sweden is expensive. Let's see what Reza said. That's a lot of money, but I understand. I always have savings in case of emergency. I have 3 cats and 5 dogs. Oh my god! And I don't know how you can do it. I have only 1 cat and I have no time. She's so demanding. Jesus Christ. Do you live at a house or something? Or are you one of those crazy people that lives in an apartment and just loves pets? Daniel, you live at a house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier when you live in a house, for sure. Oh my god, I can't get enough of this canvas. It's so nice. I really wonder if Nick Alm will bring his own materials when he's gonna come to that workshop you're going to.
I hope so. I kind of want to see what he uses.
Pretty much what I use. It's so hilarious, that guy. Ugh, he's such a talented guy, but he just doesn't care much about materials in that way. He has his canvas, but I think I told you, he doesn't even have like a proper mug to clean up his brush. He has like this sad pickle jar where he does it.
Yeah, you told me that.
Oh my god. Last time I saw him, it was at the exhibition, and that's about it.
Well, I have a pickle jar as well, but it's not sad.
No, I used to have a pickle
Happy
jar as
jar.
well, but his was just sad. It was just residues inside. He didn't even had. It was just residues, and he was cleaning it up, and it was disgusting. And that's when he accidentally fuck it up and like, how do you call it, spilled the residue on my friend's backpack because we were outside, and it was embarrassing. I was like, dude, you're like a amazing artist, and this is just sad. Like, you just get a new pickle jar, put some turpentine, and then use whatever thing you're using to clean up your brush. No, we were saying that it's expensive to ride horses. That, I mean, if I would have a model, like a real life horse posing for me, I need to hire someone to keep the horse, and I think that's very expensive as well. But, whatever. And I love horses. I think the very first drawing I did, and that's how basically it happened to me. I was just drawing a lot, and I have this neighbor that was a painter, and she just loved painting as well. And when she saw what I did, I think I was 10 years old, she told me, prepare yourself, I will bring you something tomorrow. I was like, okay, because I showed her the painting I did of these horses, these figurines that my mom got from Greece. And we still have them, and I like them so much that I felt like painting them. So the next day she actually came with this portrait of Alexander the Great. I think it was Alexander the Great. And she was like, draw this. Oh yeah, and she brought me a pencil and how do you call it? Eraser and a sharpener as well. And it was the longest 3 hours of my life. I was so bored. I still have the drawing. I need to find it to show you guys one day. Maybe when I go to Romania and I will stream, I can show you guys my old drawings. Because I think it's so fun to watch those ones. if I should make the background. I mean, you guys are seeing it a little bit brighter than what I'm seeing. So I was thinking if I should go brighter in it, but we'll see. When did you guys started getting more into art? Did you guys always felt like doing it, or?
Yeah, I really liked art since I can remember. If playing with Legos counts as art.
Oh.
Making sculptures
Yeah.
out of Legos.
My brother was doing that.
I started drawing like a bit more after I finished high school, which is at about 18. Before that, I just played video games all the time. And I also I also played guitar, and that was it.
You play guitar?
But
oh, I so wish I could.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. I haven't played it in long, but it was a lot of fun. And we downloaded these tabs, if you know what they are.
Tabs?
And we just
I don't know what it is.
It's basically, it's music notation, but it's not like the classical notes. It's just like 6 lines with numbers, and each numbers means where you have to press on the fretboard on the guitar. So you don't actually have to know the notes and everything. You just look at the tabs and see, okay, I have to press here and place these strings, and that's it.
Okay, I think I might know what it is.
And then you just go online and search for songs you like and download these tabs, and you can basically play it without having much knowledge.
By the way, if I may ask, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Oh, 25 years old. What a baby.
Guitar tabs help even if you can read music though too, because there's a lot of notes that are exactly repeated on the guitar.
Yeah, I can imagine, but I didn't think about that at the time. But I would guess if you really know how to play the guitar, you would just like push the ones that are the best, I guess, if you know what I mean. Like you would choose the frets that are the easiest for you to press and that flow the best.
Yeah, depending on where you are on the fretboard and what you're playing.
Yeah.
The only thing I played when I was young was the piano.
I had to learn to play piano in college.
But that's fun. I really like the piano actually. That was really fun. But unfortunately I couldn't do everything. Because I have pretty long fingers. So I could actually grab onto 10 keys. And I remember my teacher that was teaching me how to play the piano really loved that. She was so obsessed over teaching me, but then when I told her that I can't do it anymore, she got so sad. Yeah. I wanted to be an artist. So I had to go with this. Just so you guys know, when you look at the screen, that's not pure black. I still can't control the precise, because it is hard. Oh yeah, I actually took photos of the horse painting again. And what I did, I took it in steps. Because I am really obsessed when I take photos of my work. I really want them to look as close as possible to reality. And it didn't with the previous picture, so I took another one and now I have to like fix it a little bit more. I will show you guys later on.
What are you using for lighting when you're photographing your pictures?
I have like this easel lamp, and then I have IKEA lamp, but they have all this what do you call it, like this blue light.
You know what temperature?
I think it's 6,000 something.
It's pretty blue.
Yeah, I think so too. I can show you what I have. I mean, I don't think I can show you, never mind. I'm not sure what this... Ugh, gee, why the hell am I looking directly in the light? Fuck, retarded. You can see it's like very bluish. It's like I'm moving it around. So it does kill a little bit these tones here. And if I want to go darker so you can actually see these tones, that's one reason that value goes so dark as this. You are hearing me very well, but you will see the video a little bit slow, just so you know. Okay, I will zoom out a little bit because I want to kind of finish the hair part and then go into the lower part, because I'm actually pretty pleased on how it's coming along right now. I just need to be a little bit more bold and add some pure whites in there. Let's see. It's always so tricky with having to move things all the time. But I need to... Can I lower this more? Nope, it's very low. You will see it a little bit skewed, but... So that's the part I need to work on. That one. I don't know, if I want to get away from this, I need to higher up the camera. Can I do that? Yes, I can. This is gonna get very wobbly. Sorry, wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. There, now one more leg. No, it will be nice to get some help when I do this, because it does take a lot of time when I have to do all of this on my own. And I know that people don't usually have patience with this stuff to wait. There you go. Okay, and now hopefully you guys will have less... Yeah, it's less now. That's good. There you go, and now let's see if I can play a little bit more with... No, wait, where's ISO? Here's ISO. So you see, if I take the ISO really high up, you can actually see that that's not pure black. But I am sacrificing a lot when it comes to the highlights. So this is the best I can do. There. So right now I need to find a way to... Because this is one thing I noticed with titanium white, and I don't know if it's true or not. It feels like when you add it and when it dries out, it darkens. Do you get that when you paint with titanium white?
Yeah, I hate it.
So it's not me. I'm not the only one who goes insane and sees that.
I like to paint with lead white, but I'm trying to learn to paint with the titanium because of the safety.
Yeah.
But it is a bitch.
Because I painted once with lead white as well, and it was gorgeous, gorgeous.
It is. It's so nice.
And it feels like I know what color I put there. I know how bright it was. Just went away. Bye. Talk to you never.
So why don't you
It just turns everything gray.
Yeah, I know. What did you say, Hendrik?
So why don't you get the other white?
It's lead white. It's toxic.
Oh.
That's why. And I don't want to use zinc white, because zinc white, apparently with time it can crack. That's one reason. For example, Zorn, he used a lot of zinc white and he mixed it with titanium one, and that's one reason some of his paintings are cracked. That's what I read, and I seen.
Yeah, but he was rubbish.
You're such an asshole.
I'm joking. It's
No.
amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we need to go and see the Sargent exhibition.
Yeah.
I know Tina wants to go with us as well.
Well, yeah. I mean,
You guys want to go?
when?
Oh.
Is it open in the?
It's open till the 16th of January, I think.
Yeah, but I mean in between like Christmas and New
Yeah, we
Year's.
need to check that. I want to go when there's not that many people, because when we went the first time, when we wanted to go to see the Sargent exhibition, Daniel King said, take me. I should have a live stream. Hey guys, we're gonna go into the Sargent exhibition.
Yeah.
Live stream, and I have like this
And
hidden
GoPro.
camera.
GoPro.
GoPro on my
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
Oh, check out this shit, yo. Oh my lord.
Well, Caesar Santos does that stuff.
Caesar Santos does that?
Yeah, he takes his camera to the museums and takes it through the museums and shit.
Wait, does he live stream or?
He doesn't live stream. No, he's
Okay.
making a video.
I know I promised something to you guys. I don't know if you were online. I'm gonna take my camera, I'm gonna take photos of the paintings, and then I'm gonna make a not torrent, like a sharing thing, so I can give you guys the photos. So I will keep my promise. You will see, you will have the Sargent experience, Daniel. It's just gonna be digital as always. Okay, let's add more white. God damn it.
Well, what is your take on restoration of
Oh god.
old paintings?
That's a very interesting
I know
thing to
because
talk about.
I think about that one quite a lot. Like, I think I would rather have the paintings deteriorate than basically rot away, vanish, rather than having other people keep adding to it, like trying to like replicate. Because at some point there's nothing left of the original, so it's like it's basically a fake at some point.
I actually agree. I was actually talking to Hans about this with the Michelangelo. What's it called? The Michelangelo one.
Sistine Chapel.
The Sixtine Chapel.
16th, yeah.
Yeah, he said that he saw it in real life, and it is beautiful because it's cracked. It's like the old thing that came from him, and now they renovated it.
Yeah.
I think it's horrible. It's not.
The
I don't know.
only good restoration was
Don't go there.
Beast Jesus. That one is better than the original, so I'm all for that one.
Oh my god! You guys know what he's talking about?
No.
Hendrik, can you go and search for it and
They
post
haven't
it?
seen Beast Jesus.
No, they haven't seen it. Come and send
Oh,
it on the
jeez.
chat. They have to see that shit. It's
What,
brilliant.
Jesus?
Wait before you go and take your coffee. You need to see this because you might cough when you see it. It's so bad.
Is it when the local woman restorated
I
an
think
old
it's that
priest?
one. I think it's that one.
I
It's
read
so
about
bad.
that in a magazine, yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But when people restaurate pictures like paintings, I thought they just basically remove the varnish and put on new varnish because the varnish gets yellow.
Well, the thing with this painting, as I understood, it was very damaged, so they were like thinking of, you know.
But it was just some old lady who took it upon herself to do it. That's the thing.
Yeah, and she kind of fucked it up, yo.
Yup.
Hendrik is gonna send it to you guys.
Well, I'm trying to find a good one, but I mean, what's wrong with your? You see, like, bleh.
Okay, roll now.
What?
There you
Oh,
go.
okay. Oh, you're like.
I don't know why. So such a mansplainer you want. God, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. I'm tired of your shit.
Okay, I mean, you can see Beast Jesus on this page. Let's see
That's
what.
so sad. That was the original.
Is it here? This one?
Yeah, that's the chat.
Okay.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so.
Because here you can see the original fresco, and then you see the restoration. I saw something about her demanding royalties for this now.
What the fuck? Why? Because it's going viral on the
Oh
internet?
yeah. Jimenez's lawyer said that she wanted her share of the profit.
What profit?
I don't know, but I mean,
Is she crazy?
oh, she's a clueless old lady.
Oh my lord, what profit? Maybe because it went... I mean, people are laughing right now, but maybe because it went viral or something like that?
No, I mean, people were like flocking to see it because, of course, it went viral and stuff. But people were flocking to see the original that she ruined as well. So she ruined an old painting.
Oh my god.
Well, maybe she can pay for ruining the old one if she gets paid for the new one.
Daniel has a good point. Maybe she can pay for all the damage she's done to the painting with that royalty money. No, it's super sad, but I would never dare to renovate a painting. I don't think I will ever accept that. I mean,
I could send you some of mine if you want.
I don't know. I can't be you. That's the thing. That's what I was telling this person that I'm working with the commission. Because at the point he said like, oh, you paint so close to how I do stuff. But then he still gave me like critiques, of course.
What an asshole.
Yeah, I know. Horrible. No. But and then I told him like, I know that you're happy. Well, I don't know. I know he's happy with what I'm doing, but I still can't really do what he really wants. It's impossible. So I can take your paintings and ruin them for you. It's not gonna be the same, trust me.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is learn how to sign my name.
Oh yeah, shit, that's gonna be hard.
I'll go all Beast Jesus on this painting while you sleep tonight.
What?
When you wake up, it's gonna be like
No!
weird horses.
No! I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna look at my paint and I'm like, what have you done, Henrik?
Yeah.
And then I
I'll
just
demand
dump your
royalties.
ass. You want royalties? Someone want to buy the painting because it's just better. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck you.
No, I want my share of that $3 Patreon donation that you got.
Fuck you! Hey, he tried. He was super nice.
I'm not being douchey by that.
No, not really.
No.
You're just being so
No,
nice.
that was super nice.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
because I know who he is and what he's doing, for God's sakes.
It would even be nice if you didn't know that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Please support me. Please give me your hard-earning monies. Please.
Misha doesn't feel as warm today.
No? She's better then.
Yeah. I mean, her ears are still a bit warm.
Yeah, I read about it. It's gonna be a while until she gets better.
Yeah, I know.
After you left, I was so dead tired I couldn't move from the bed.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, meow, meow. Like at the door after you. I couldn't even tell her like, Misha, it's okay. She just meowed until she went to bed.
Yeah.
She missed the papa. Daniel has to take his dog to the vet.
Why?
She waggles her tail too excitedly, so he presumed that she broke it.
Is that a joke?
I don't think so. I don't think
Not
that
a
was
joke.
Not a joke. Not a joke. He said that's not a joke. Wait a second. I'm gonna unplug and plug in the.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, are you sure? Alright. We have 9 people watching. I have no idea who the hell is watching right now.
Yeah.
I know it's Raiza and 2 other people, and I don't know if Jose is still on.
Yeah.
You tired?
I am tired.
Disgusting human being.
Yeah,
you
I mean,
are.
I slept a lot, but it was.
You couldn't even move. I just left you sleeping in your clothes.
I know.
You were so dead tired. I just
know. It was.
cramped in the bed like how much I could without disturbing you.
Yeah, it was a rough day.
Yeah. Making that money, keeping your girlfriend going, huh? We're still trying to get the robot person going in the chat.
A robot person?
Yeah, she's trying to get on, but somehow it doesn't really it's not working very well for her.
Yeah.
Boodalicious.
I wish I spoke a better robot. I can't understand what she's saying.
Beep beep boop, we'll take over the world. Beep beep boop, you all gonna die. Beep beep boop boop. I'll be your Lord and Savior. Beep boop beep pop boopity boop.
No, they won't kill us. They will put us in zoos.
Oh yeah. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I still want to keep the hair abstract. I kind of like it too much.
Yeah, it's super nice.
Of course it is. Jesus, what do you expect? I'm too much of a god.
Yeah.
What do you want to eat?
I don't know. I had lunch at like 1:45, so I'm not super hungry.
I haven't had anything yet.
Yeah, but I mean, you do know that you have some food in the fridge.
I know, but I was too excited. I worked and then I was like, oh shit, the live stream.
I know how it is.
So I totally forgot to eat.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yep.
I should actually do an abstract painting one day.
Did you drink any coffee today?
Oh yeah. I still have some left.
Alright.
What a cool haircut this guy has. Look at me, I'm better looking than you are in real life. What a horse. Wow, she's really trying to make it work. I wonder what's wrong with it. At this
But
stage...
it works for everybody else, or?
Yeah, it's on her side.
Yeah.
I think I would have sweared so much by now. I usually get so angry when things doesn't work. And I start swearing in Romanian. I become like this weird person. I would sound like almost like a terrorist if people didn't understand what I was saying. Să-mi bat picioarele în ea de nație, tu-ți morții mătii de microfon. Something like that.
So what's the problem?
I don't know.
Like, what message does she get?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know, Daniel. This white is really annoying. I do have some really nice lead white. Maybe I will try it out for the next painting. And then the environmental people can hate on me. I'm doing this for the art.
Well, just don't eat it.
That was the first thing. I wanted to make a cake and send it to you. I'll be like, here, I made you a lead white cake. I hope you will enjoy it. Nom, nom,
Is
nom.
are you guys still playing Red Dead Redemption?
He finished it.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Talking about Red Dead Redemption?
Oh yeah.
I was just gonna tell him
I still
somebody
think the
rustled
controls
1,000
suck.
head of cattle
And,
from near
What?
my house.
Red Dead Redemption?
No, come here. He needs to tell you something.
No, he needs to tell me. Why don't you just repeat it?
Because I can't do it. Come here. Here,
But-
pick up the headphones.
Oh,
Shut up. Do it.
Okay.
Just tell him there's
Here,
real
become
life
friends.
cattle rustling in our area.
I know.
Okay. Alright. I'm listening.
I was just gonna tell you that last week there was 1,000 head of cattle rustled a couple miles from my.
Yeah, I mean, in real life.
In real life.
So you watched it?
No, I didn't watch it. I heard about it on the news.
But it's no fun hearing about it on the news. You have to watch it. I mean, it sounds like it's something cool, but
Well, cattle rustling.
yeah, it's awesome.
You guys have that in Sweden?
Well, not to the same extent, but I would imagine there's some obscure little weirdo somewhere on the countryside doing something like that.
So have you played online yet?
No, I don't wanna. I mean, I don't really play online anymore. I get way too into it, and then I basically stop producing stuff, and I just spend all my time playing. So I kind of learned to stay away from multiplayer. But I've been listening to all the complaints about the economic side of it, the gold bars like costing money and all that shit.
Yeah, and all the griefing, I've heard a lot.
Yeah, but you haven't tried it yourself, or what?
Nah,
You should.
maybe. We've been having a weird couple of weeks. My wife's grandmother died a few weeks ago.
That sucks.
We've been going through a lot of...
Yeah.
Once everything settles down, I think after Christmas probably we'll play more.
Yeah. No, that stuff sucks. I mean, all my grandparents are dead, and after a while I basically started expecting it to happen, so I was already prepared for it when the last one passed away. It was more like, alright. But
Jesus, what the hell are you guys talking about?
well, I'm just being honest. I mean,
You don't have to be. You can be
he's
superficial.
talking about what him and his wife went through.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. But I'm gonna hand you back to Theo because...
No, you guys can talk. I can just paint and listen to you guys.
No, it's your audience. He's a nice dude, but
I know
it's
he's
your
a
audience.
nice dude.
Yeah. And I'm way too tired and stuff, so...
Well, we're gonna make a weekend live stream where you can join with us.
Yeah, I will.
That will be super fun.
Yeah.
Wait a second, I'm gonna put my headphones on, so don't say anything yet. Boop. Okay, let's see what Alice9 is saying. How does it feel like working as an artist? My major in science, but I take minor in fine art, and my professor has encouraged me to work as an artist. How does it feel like working as an artist?
Well, I think your professor is trying to tell you something about how good you're doing in science.
What? No. Or
I think it's the art professor telling him how good he's doing
it's the
in
art
art.
professor. That's the. Oh, you're making a joke. Oh my god, you fucking asshole. Oh my god. Oh, in that way. Holy shit, you're such a dick. So you're saying that he's basically bad, so he should go for art.
Hold on.
Oh god, you're such an asshole.
It's someone named Alice.
Yeah, it's a girl.
Yeah, not
Presumably.
he. She.
She. Oh yeah, she. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, Alice9 is, I
Maybe
think,
I
the name of
misgendered.
a Japanese band,
Oh,
isn't it?
Alice 9. No idea. No idea. I mean, as an artist, I don't know. I can't really say that I'm living the life of the artist, by the way. I mean, I'm not making a living out of my own paintings. I'm doing other stuff on the side to be able to pay for my rent and stuff like that. If that's what the economical part, basically. But other than that, fuck, I love painting. It's such a true feeling. I don't know how to explain. You just are there and you're painting and you see how the shapes just comes alive.
You're trying to say that you're enjoying it. Is that it?
Henrik, do you want to do my live stream or something? Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You see guys, this is what I mean. This is gonna be super fun. If he's gonna join us on the live stream, it's gonna be a lot of like people leaving because he has no filter.
Oh, I have filters.
What type of filters?
Dude, I know that I can't say whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Alright, cool story, brah. I mean, I have friends that makes beautiful profit out of art, but it's like sometimes I tell them, like, if you made it, that doesn't mean that everyone would. If that's the case, we will all be painters and just do what we love, but the world doesn't really function that way. I'm too honest. I'm considered to be a negative person because of this. Am I being negative thinking like this? You guys? Max Carver said that we are all grown-up people. I have been into a few exceptions. Okay, like that. So, this is the thing that I'm talking sometimes with my friends when they say that I'm negative. But I know that sometimes I can be too negative.
Who the hell called you negative?
Doesn't matter, I'm not gonna say it on live stream.
Name drop that motherfucker.
Hey! I'm not a snitch! Hooyah! Hooyah! Not a snitch, no. But I don't know if it's only negativity. I think it's reality. I mean, sure, I sound like a total fucking asshole by saying this and admitting to it, but isn't it true in a way? Guys, back me up here. Say something.
I'm not sure what you're saying though.
It's
Are
like...
you saying... Go ahead.
That's not.
Hmm?
I think she's saying that not everyone can make it in art.
Well, I think that also depends on what you mean by making it.
Yeah, I mean like being successful, living off your art. That's what I mean. Because you can become an amazing... What?
That's also a wide range, you know, of successful making it off your art. I mean,
Yeah.
you could be Picasso, you could be, you know, working at Hallmark.
Yeah, but that's basically what I mean. It's I think it was a comedian that said, you know, don't listen to me because, you know, how did he say? Like, basically not everybody can win the lottery. And if someone does win the lottery, and if they tell you like be positive and stuff like that, you can do it. And that's what I kind of don't understand. Yeah, but sure, I can be positive, but you're at the stage right now in your life where things goes really, really well for you, and maybe you didn't have it as hard as me and other people. So it's a bit easy for you to say that I'm negative. I'm just saying that reality sometimes doesn't really work for everyone as it worked for you. Do you understand what I mean? Or maybe I can't really...
I do, but I think that's a kind of a skewed way to look at things.
I know, it's such a broad thing. That's one reason I have difficulties making people understand how
Well,
I feel.
I don't think that you should measure your success by someone else's success.
Yes,
or vice.
yes, that's what I meant. But some people, somehow they sometimes talk about it like, if it worked for me in this way, it will work for you as well in that way. In the same way or something like that. But some people have to do things very differently to get, let's say, presumably, whatever, successful.
You're into Jordan Peterson, right?
Said the thing about lottery.
Ah, okay. What did you say?
You're into Jordan Peterson, right?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, a little bit, yeah. Quite a lot.
Well, I mean, it goes then that if you don't know where you're going, how will you know when you... It's important that you define your own definition of success.
Daniel? Oh no, we lost
Yes.
him. I remember, yeah, I think I got what you're saying because I remember listening to what he was saying about that. And it is very true. But then how does one person know how to define that success?
They make a choice for themselves.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, I kind of listen a lot to him, but even when you make those choices, does it really mean that it will happen? If that's the choice you're taking?
It means it's going to happen more likely than if you don't make the choice in the first place.
That is true. Ah, well, let's see what will happen, I guess. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I also remember, what was his name? I was talking to Nick Alm. I don't know if I should say it since I said the name. Nah, never mind. Maybe I will talk about it some other time. Because he did say something very, very, very interesting. Because I'm a woman, so for me that was very interesting when he said that about, you know, women having hard times becoming successful. There are very few women that are very successful in the arts, and that has to do with you being a woman.
Yeah, but you should only talk about stuff you say. You don't have to.
Yeah, no, because I kind of agree with him. That's
yeah,
the
but
thing.
that's still.
I don't know if I agree with that.
With what?
Saying what he says.
No, Daniel, what did you say about agreeing?
I don't think I agree with that it's harder for women, at least not in my area. If you throw a rock and hit an artist, it's probably 80% going to be a woman.
Yeah, but that's one thing I told him as well. I don't think so. The thing is that I doubt it. I think everybody's having it either rough or lucky and stuff like that. Either you're a man or a woman. But what he said that was very interesting. He said, like, if you don't make it as a woman, maybe because you're not good enough. And I was like, whoa. Maybe that is true. Maybe most people think that they're good enough, but they're not. I'm not sure. Because a lot of, I think sometimes some people have the tendency of crying too much. And sometimes they blame the gender because of their failure. Rough conversation here, dudes. Life is hard. I like what Max Carver said. Yeah. Oh, it's fun as well. Daniel, you were saying something.
Oh, just, you know, along with the lines with what we're talking about.
But, you know...
Everybody has to have their own path.
Yeah. I find it so hard sometimes for myself to speak because English is really not... Apparently it's not my mother language. So it is hard for me to really communicate how I feel because Romanian is very poetic. So... That's one reason when I talk to my friends and they tell me that I'm negative. It is a little bit of negativity into it, but it's mostly because I kind of see a different reality than what they're seeing. If you understand what I mean. Because I come from an Eastern European country and I can see how much struggle it is from where I come in relationship to when I look at how Sweden is having it or America and stuff like that, even though, you know, every country right now, the way I see it, everybody's suffering as like crazy. I don't know. Like for example, in Romania, the salaries are so low. I don't know. People working Monday to Friday as a monthly salary, it's between $400.
Those idiots, they should just get better paying jobs.
Oh, I love this guy.
That's like the, was it Paris Hilton who
stop being poor.
Yeah, wore a shirt saying stop being poor.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
No, but I really like Jordan Peterson. He has a way of what I like about what he says, and that's how I try to see this thing that my friends tells me that I'm negative. I guess to be able to see the light, you have to see and fight through the dark. What was it like? I was listening to this kind of podcast that he was kind of comparing religion, because he always not comparing, he's always relating to religion. How do you say it in English? God, I can't communicate sometimes. How should I say it? He relates to, you know, the Bible and stuff like that to give examples of life and whatever. So it is interesting to listen to him and think about suffering as something natural, where you kind of go through it and you learn from it and you become a better person, being through the gates of hell or whatever. And I think you guys understand if you have been listening to him. Daniel?
Well, a little bit. You know, I'm not very religious, so I kind of tune out when he goes into that.
Yeah, I'm
stuff.
not religion either. I just try to see it as a way of him talking, you know, philosophically, I guess.
See, that's where I part company with him also. I don't think there is a divine plan for anything. I think this is all a mass accident.
I think Daniel is much more like you than you think. We are talking about the religious part of Peterson, and he thinks the way you do. Like it's nothing higher or greater meaning.
Yeah, there's no point to anything.
Mm.
Like there's no higher purpose, higher meaning.
Is that how you think, Daniel?
Basically, you give stuff and people meaning yourself. Basically, do you enjoy what you're doing? Then there's a meaning in it, but
Yes, the universe is what you make of it.
He said that the universe is what you make of it.
Yeah, there's no fate, there's no destiny, there's no deity judging you and stuff like that.
Damn it, you guys are ruining my dreams of believing.
Mm-hmm.
Believe.
But I mean, I have no problem with people having a personal belief. I don't like when it turns into religion or ideology. Like,
Don't go there.
all right.
I mean, he's listening to Jordan Peterson, so I'm sure you guys will have an interesting conversation. So why not? Let's just go for it. People don't like it, they can always turn off my podcast.
Oh, they won't. They will go after your.
They will destroy my life.
Yeah, your life. And
But
your
it's different
work
because
and
I'm actually a woman. So
Yeah.
I'm actually safe. You guys are fucked.
yeah, I know.
I'm the worst enemy for my gender.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm really trying to make this hair look simple. Hendrik, would you do more to it?
Yeah. I liked what you were doing before you started mushing the paper in here.
Yeah.
Like when you had really sharp brush strokes showing the warm red and yellowish highlights.
Yeah.
I really liked how that looked.
Okay. Well.
But I mean, it's your painting. I'm just saying what I think.
No, it's the live stream's painting. This is not mine. No, joking. Yeah,
Well, if I get to vote, I want a beehive.
you want to what?
Give it a beehive.
Beehive?
Yeah, beehive haircut.
Beehive haircut? What's a beehive haircut?
Probably looks like a beehive.
Like Marge Simpson.
Oh, Mark Simpson. Okay, like that. No, I don't think we're gonna go there.
Give it a mullet.
I'm actually curious. Daniel, why do you like Peterson so much? Well, so much.
So
Why do
much,
you
yeah.
listen to him?
Oh, I listen to a lot of stuff.
Oh, he
Just,
listens to a lot of
You
stuff.
know, because I'm painting.
I mean, that's reasonable. Listening to a lot of different stuff.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew, disgusting. What do you listen to? Tell us! Let's become friends on the live stream. Do it now. Tell me. Tell me everything.
I mean, I think that's a problem generally today, that people don't want to hear contradicting viewpoints, like or opposing viewpoints rather. Like if they believe something is true, they don't want to hear that it's not true. They don't want to hear statistics or facts or anything. It's basically they want. I like what Bill Burr said once when he said like people want the cartoon reality.
Mm. Yeah.
They want to make it easy, oh, here's the bad guys, here are the good guys, and then these are the right opinions to have. There's no
I know you really like
nuances.
Bill Burr.
Yeah, Bill Burr is amazing.
Bill Burr is amazing.
Ladies!
Yeah.
Ladies! I love when he gives advices about how to date and be with someone in a
Yeah, but
relationship.
it's always
so
like,
good.
yeah, but what do I know? I'm a fucking idiot.
Love it.
Yeah, he's funny.
Oh, I wish I could meet him one day. I'll be like, Bill, do you want to be on my live stream and make people like and laugh and so on while I paint? Oh, it'll be so awesome.
Yeah.
Ladies. I love when he does that. My lady.
Mm-hmm.
What other comedians do you guys like? Do you have any comedians in general that you like listening to?
I like Daniel Tosh.
Daniel Tosh? Do you know that guy?
Daniel Tosh. I recognize the name.
Okay.
He has a show in America on Comedy Central.
He has a show in America on Comedy Central.
I don't like Comedy Central.
Okay, you guys will not be friends anymore, I guess. That's it. It's ending.
Yeah.
Daniel said that he hates you now.
Yeah.
He's crying in his corner. What have you done? He's eating like ice cream in a corner, like shaking his body, going like, "My God, why?" No, I'm just making it up. Ah, you were right, Hendrik. This looks much better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too soft.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell this painting for $10 billion. Ba ba ba, Pokemon.
Best I can do is 300.
Best I can do is
Yeah,
300.
it's like
What?
that meme.
What meme?
I think it's like, what's it called? Pawn stars?
Porn stars?
Not porn stars. Pawn.
Porn. Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah. Porn stars. You hear what you wanna hear, you know?
Yup.
Yup. Not saying that I don't watch porn, man. I always watch porn, but that's another thing. Hendrik.
Yeah.
Never mind. Are we gonna become your mom's house? Or are you just gonna start farting and burping when I stream and
Dude,
stuff?
I've been holding a fart ever since I got back.
Oh,
so, yeah.
shit.
You guys should be thankful I'm not just letting her rip.
Do you guys want to hear Hendrik fart?
No,
Yes.
they don't.
They
might,
actually said yes.
They might think they do, but they don't.
Oh, it sounds like a bazooka. In the morning sometimes when he wakes up, I'm like sleeping and then I hear this loud fart. And I'm like so ashamed sometimes because the building is not, doesn't have that thick walls.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like wondering the neighbors hearing you every morning just farting and peeing in the toilet.
Yeah, they probably get so excited they rub one out.
Oh my God. Oh, I love you. Oh, that's funny. Maybe they do. They're like, that sound makes me so horny. I mean, what the hell? Who doesn't fart? Seriously. I don't fart. I just fart the roses when I fart. Daniel, do you fart?
No.
Wow, he doesn't fart. We can't be fart buddies then. Do you fart?
Can you hear me giggling all the time, by the way?
That's one reason I said that, because this time I could actually hear you giggling your way because of fart sounds. Well, farts. I would call it fart talking. Come on, this is fun. This is our stream, not only mine. It will conquer the world with fart streams and stuff. You haven't answered my question. Do you fart?
Yeah, I do fart, but not very often.
Farty pants, farty pants.
What?
You are farty pants. David, he farts.
Of course it does.
Yeah, but some people don't. You know, Malo, she never farts.
She does.
No,
She does.
no, she doesn't.
Oh, she does.
I remember when we went to USA to California, we stood at our friend Malo, and of course me and Hendrik were disgusting people. So we started burping and making sounds. And what did she say, Hendrik?
Well, we were talking about taking shits and stuff. And
Yeah.
she's like, TMI. But I mean, she probably has the most rank shits ever because she holds them all day long.
Oh. I hope she's not listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
She will call you and go like, TMI, TMI!
She probably can't hear it over her farts that she's been holding for 2 weeks while hanging out with her boyfriend.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, yes. That's funny. Okay, seriously, we need to make a live stream with Hendrik on. We need our so-called Bill Burr. to make the live stream a little bit more spicy, if you get what I mean. Ah! No. You want to make it spicy, Hendrik?
No. I think
No.
it's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
No.
You're
You think I'm doing
doing
good?
good. Yeah.
You don't think people hate me, right?
Well, I think most people like you.
Yeah, more people like me.
Probably a few people that hate your guts.
I'm sure I have friends that really hates me.
Why would
No,
anyone
friends,
hate you?
people. Well, I don't know. I can't really say. Maybe because I say stupid stuff, and maybe I say offensive stuff and I can't stop. I don't know my limits. People can really hate that.
I mean, I think probably most people have their own reasons for hating you.
Like, continue, I'm listening.
I mean, it's gonna be a long list if I start going through every conceivable reason.
That's true. But maybe people wants to know now. People. I'm not saying me. I'm saying people.
Yeah.
People kind. So go for it.
Yeah.
Tell me. Why do people hate me, Henrik?
I'm not saying that people hate you.
You were talking about some reasons. Alice 9, how long is the stream going for? Hey, once we went for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Now it's just 2 hours and 40 minutes.
I think Alice is starting to hate you because you're dragging on for too long.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No. I'm just trying to realize how the hell to paint the hair. I kind of like, I was thinking of sharpening it around here, but I think I will do that when I paint the background as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna let it rest. Oh yeah, I have a weird repetition here. Ting, ting, ting. I need to fix that. One thing I've always been obsessive with, look, Alice 9 actually likes me. There you go.
Yeah.
One thing sometimes I do in a painting, I have this annoying way of repeating things. Oh
What?
yeah.
What did you say?
Repeating? What?
I was
Oh!
trying to get you to repeat it, but I failed.
You were saying that women have the tendency of repeating stuff? Mm-hmm. Is that what you're saying?
Hello.
Oi! I heard
Hello.
a voice. Hello.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good job.
I'm not the only woman anymore on the stream.
Yeah.
What, she didn't count before she got on Discord or what?
Oh my god. I love this man. Of course she counted. We have Riza as well, but she's at work. She hates it. She can't join us on the stream and have fun.
Yeah.
So hello, how are you? Don't tell me that doesn't work.
Oh my gosh.
Is it Cocat?
Daniel Tosh.
Yeah. We have like 4 people on the Discord while live streaming. That's fun. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh god, what was I doing?
my brain can't.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh no, we're losing you again.
She's gone again.
Oh god damn it. What the hell is wrong with that microphone? No. When do you guys want to try and do a live stream? Like, invite people on the chat and just paint and so on.
Isn't that what you're doing?
Well, yeah, that's true. But I know that Riza wants to do it, so I just want to make sure that we can find the time to do it. So she can be on as well.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Yeah, it's very hard to understand you. I blame USA. I think Trump is trying to make us not talk to each other. To not spread false news.
Fake news.
That one. Fake news. Ah, I love how much you're laughing. I think I'm pretty much... Henrik, what do you think about the chest, about the torso? Do you think it works?
You mean the one to the left there?
This part here.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I want to see how it actually connects to the leg before I call it done and stuff.
I mean, that's not done, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm gonna come on top of it again. So, you know, I love the way the head is painted. It's very colorful.
Wasn't it enough with the saliva?
You were then on the stream when I was doing the saliva thing?
Yeah.
Alright, cool story, bro.
You missed my joke, but whatever.
Raisa said that she's a woman too.
Yeah.
Anytime during the weekend. Yeah, we're gonna find the time. But what were you saying, Henrik?
No, I want to see how it like connects here to the leg before.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not pleased with this. I think it's coming along nicely. There's some things I know that I need to figure out when it comes to the anatomy, even though I have reference. It's still not there yet. But I think I should leave it, let it dry, so I can actually come with fresh paint as I did here on the head.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go into the legs now. You see, sometimes it's good to have someone next to you that just tells you to just stop and go and work on something else, because you can get really blinded at the point. You can't stop working on certain things without making it look good, presumably looking good. There you go. Can I get a Coke? Oh, I still have some.
Alright, then you're not getting a new one.
Alright, let's move this one up. Let's see, where is it? Daniel, you will like my easel. I got it as a present from a friend of mine. It's really nice. I think it's a Mabef. Have you heard of it? Mabef?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the one that has like the rolling, where you can like roll and it goes up. It's really nice.
Hello.
Oh, we can hear you now, but it's still not that good.
What part of the world are you in, Alice?
She's an alien. Let's see.
Now it work?
It works a little bit, yeah. Oh yeah, it's much better now. Which is the closest to the colors? You guys can actually see my camera functionality in here. Automatic white balance is just horrible.
Can you set a custom white balance with that?
Yeah, but I have to like unplug the how do you call it? The HDMI to be able to play with the settings. This one is
really?
better. Yeah, I don't know why. I think this is the best.
Well, what you can do is if you know how to set a custom white balance, you can just take a white sheet of typing paper and put it over your painting.
Oh, like
and then,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then get a custom white balance on it from the
Maybe you...
Yeah, and then get a custom white balance on it from the
Oh shit, I can actually hear you.
I think we're getting an echo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me, sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Okay, there you go. I do have like this gray paper that I know that it is for camera usages, so I think I can use that to make sure that I fix
Yeah, that works too if you have that.
Yeah, I need to find it. I know I bought one. It is kind of hard. Maybe it's because I'm having lights from everywhere right now. Let's see how it will look if I take this one away.
What time is it now for you?
For me, it's 5:20.
Oh, okay. Mine is, it's now 8:30 p.m.
In the morning?
No, at night.
5:30 in the evening here.
No, for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for you said 5:20. It's 5:30.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No worries. There you go. It's still not good enough. Something, I don't know what I did. I think I fucked it up really bad with the video. It's too saturated. I think I'm also looking on my screen, and I know that my screen is not very well calibrated. It's pretty bad, actually.
Well, the ISO is also going to affect the color.
I know, but I don't know how to push it a little bit. Let's see, where's the ISO? No, there you go. I know I can take it quite low. Let's see. But it's impossible to... I can't do anything, see? This is the most I can get of with a lower ISO. Let's raise it up to 200, and then let's put light on. Is that better? Yeah. I need more light in my workplace, I can tell you that. Yeah, this is better now. You guys will get a little bit of glare, but I think it's worth it over not seeing what the hell is happening. There, okay, let's continue working. Thank you, Hendrik, for holding my palette.
Yeah.
Let's see how the hell I'm gonna fix the legs. I don't know for how long I will go with this one. I'll need to work on the stuff as well. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting so much glare. Maybe if I turn it around. Oh, I have an idea. 1 second. So sorry. Can I do it? Do I have where to plug it first of all? 1 second. It's really annoying. It's too dark, and I think that's the reason I don't get enough light.
What did you say? The reason it's too dark is that you're not getting enough light. So the other way around.
Wait, what did I say again? Huh?
What did you say?
I don't remember what I said.
I don't want. Yeah.
What did I say?
Well, it should be you're not getting enough light, so it's too dark. But
Yeah.
it sounded like you were saying the other way around.
Oh, okay.
It's not enough light because it's dark or something.
It's gonna be fun when I'm gonna do this during summertime. I'm gonna have so much more natural light. That's gonna be so nice. I don't have to use this bad light. 1 second, guys. I'm not hearing anyone right now. I'm just trying to
I'm here.
take a bigger cord and see if I move the light, if I'm gonna have it easier. Thank God with me buying all of this stuff. Cheap from Castleson. There you go. And God said, let it be light. Boop. Wow, this is even more glare. Oops. This is the thing with live streaming.
It was way better before, but
It's getting there. It's really getting there. Well, I need to remember how the hell I'm doing this so I can fix it before I start live streaming. So
hey Daniel, do you see the glare on the painting?
It's not too bad. No. Like, what part of it is glaring?
The face.
headphones?
I think it's more on the face.
Oh wait, sorry. I'm just trying to make the light a little bit more even. But I think I need more somehow. By the way, Daniel, do you use natural light or do you have like any good light?
No, I actually paint in the basement.
Oh my god. Is it hard for you to work? I mean, do you have good light or?
No, not really. I'm pretty good with light. I used to teach fiber optics and lasers and stuff.
Oh, so you see very well. What are you saying?
Well, No, I understand the physics of light, so I can engineer the lighting in my studio to be pretty darn close to sunlight.
Can you come one day to my place? So you can help me with that?
Sure.
That'll be great. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm not handling my camera well. And one reason I don't have good light, but... yeah. Maybe I also need to learn my camera.
I think there's nothing you can do with your camera to fix this. You just need better lights.
Yeah. I mean, you saw the settings of my camera. I went as much as I could when it comes to ISO and I don't have enough like exposure, and this lens I got can't really take that much light in. But one day I will get, because when I was looking at lenses, I actually looked at very expensive lenses that went up to like more than 1,000, what was it? 1,500 euros, and that was just too much. I couldn't really afford that.
So Daniel, what kind of lights do you use in your studio? I still haven't set up my lighting.
It's like daylight bulbs, and then just stuff I bought from like shops to be able to put the light to work.
Check my link in Discord.
Yeah, I'm checking.
I will have to do it, but I can't do it now.
That's what I'm using currently, right over my ear.
So you're just using one above your easel, and that's all?
Well, it's pretty exact and it's wide. It covers like a
horse for you in the chat.
What?
I drew an amazing horse for you in the chat.
Oh, you guys want to see what Hendrik drew for us? I don't want to destroy it. I want to put it in a frame. There you go. Let's show it to people. I think people will like your drawing. So you just drew this now?
Mm-hmm.
You son of a bitch. Hey.
It's neat and cute.
Look at it. Oh, look at that cute little bot. Oh. Okay, we can just watch this. I think this is enough. This is a beautiful drawing. I like the spots you drew on the butt. Oh, adorable. Of course, who doesn't like what Hendrik draws? Your stuff is the best! I think this will work, Hendrik. I'm actually gonna presumably take this one a bit lower as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you for pushing me to go a little bit more down, because I think I got a little bit stuck with that. That's another thing. Sometimes we don't know when to stop painting on a certain surface. We just want to make it great and then consider it done. Oh, damn it. It never works. Okay, the legs is gonna be terrifying. Someone on Twitch wrote a robotic smiley face. And Raiza Ortiz, oh, I think that's how your butt looks like. Is that a cherry? It's like a love cherry. Uzu, just so you know, we're on YouTube as well. Ding, 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 ding.
Is that acrylic?
Which one? The drawing that Hendrik did?
No, Alice posted something in.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's an acrylic.
I'm not very good with acrylics.
I need to see as well.
Man, acrylic.
Oh my god, that's so adorable. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
That's so
nice.
fucking cute.
That's from the starting of the stream, because I was drawing and watching as well.
You're reminding me of a Swedish female painter. What was her name? Let me see if I can find her.
You know, I've never used oils before, oil colors. I've used mostly acrylic.
I am
And
not very good
watercolors.
with acrylics. I'm very bad
Is
with
there
them.
difference? What's
Oh,
the
yes.
difference between?
Acrylics dry really fast and you can't reactivate it.
Mm.
Mm. But I feel like you can add more layers upon them.
Yeah, but that's also good, but you have to use like water while you're painting. You have to use like waterish stuff to keep the paints not drying too fast.
Yeah.
It's a very hard medium. I think so anyway.
my professor said I'm good at watercolors, and I did like an assignment and it turned out really good. So I think I'm actually better at watercolors, but I'm not really using it much.
I'm still trying to find that painting, but I don't remember her name, but it reminded me so much of what you did. I can't find her. God damn it.
It's alright.
Are you studying in school, Alice?
In university. It's my first year, actually.
Just one
Which
second.
school? Which school do you go to?
UAEU.
Found her. Oh, I love her stuff. It's so good. I'll post it in the chat as well. This is the one. This is what your work reminded me. I want to see it too. Wait, Raisa. Here. Oh, I think she wants to see your painting, Raisa. Just so you know, we still have the chat. So, if you want, you should show her. I think it's great. I love this kind of simplified stuff. I think it's so beautiful. And I don't know, I can't do it because I'm always very weird when it comes to that, and when I try to do it, I just fuck it up because simplicity is very hard to achieve in comparison to complexity. Like, for example,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I mean, this painting, I will show you. This is one of my favorite paintings from her. And I think she's amazing, but she's not that known. She's pretty dead, but... open image in a new tab. This is one of my absolute favorite paintings from her. Look at those colors and how great it's handled. Oh my god, you're great. I'm gonna paste it on the Twitch channel as well. Bloop. So this artist, she's a Swedish artist, and I think I first found out about her through a student at school. I was asking her, like, can you show me a painter you like? And she was like, oh, I don't think you will like it. She's not as realistic and la la la. And when I saw the paintings, I was like, oh my god, this is freaking great.
It's really nice and simplified.
I know, and that's what your painting reminded me of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have so much to fix with this horse actually.
I also drew a fox.
You drew a fox? How old are you, by the way? Alice, how old are you?
Oh, 18.
18. Okay, she can see this. Ah, it's like a fox holding her titties. It's so cute, Henrik. What the hell?
Hey, I put the bra on her. And
Oh
everything.
yeah. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit. Yeah, you can see it. It's so cute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Hendrik is like a comic book artist. Guilherme Monteiro. Yeah, you can come on Discord if you want. So Hendrik is like, he works at Ubisoft as a concept artist. He's a illustrator. He's a comic book artist. So I'm pretty spoiled being with him, to be honest, because I've dragged on so much of his knowledge, while some other people struggles to find it on their own. I'm like, here, have all of this knowledge, and then I still complain, but that's another thing. Yeah, I know, I'm a horrible person. I think before I paint the other horse, I need to solve the horse in front of me a little bit. Alice, how did you find out about the stream?
I don't know. I think it's random.
Oh,
But then it was like from week to week. I would just come a little bit and then go.
oh really?
But today I was like, I really want to enjoy it.
Ah, thank you. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I mean, I don't want to just paint on my own. I think inviting people on the stream and just painting together, show what we are doing, it's more fun than me babbling about stupid stuff.
No, but you guys have nice discussions.
We do?
So I sometimes, yeah,
Oh.
sometimes I would just stay longer.
Oh my god, I feel sometimes like I'm saying stupid stuff. I feel so embarrassed, but I'm glad that you think we do that. I mean, this is what I usually used to do a lot. Oh my god, I actually need to zoom out even more. There. This is what I was doing with my friends when I was in school. We were just hanging out together, just painting and working.
Mm-hmm.
It was really fun. I missed that time. I didn't capture. So where are you studying? You're from USA or?
No, UAEU, United Arab Emirates University.
Aha, okay. So you're studying art. You're
This is why it's,
Hmm?
yeah, Discord is actually blocked in my country, so I had to install VPN and stuff.
Why the
And my
hell is
brother
it-
did it.
Why the hell is it blocked?
It's the chat work, but the voice doesn't work. The voice is blocked.
Why?
It's their government.
Yeah.
You're in the Persian Gulf then?
Yeah, Middle East.
Oh my god. That's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that.
You're not gonna get in trouble, are you?
No, it's fine.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Governments.
I fucking hate people. If they hate each other so much, let them kill each other, but don't bring other people into your own shit. Pisses me off so much.
Yeah.
Oh, you're from this country.
But in the UAE, it's quite calm and nice
Yeah? Okay.
than the other countries around it.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Oh no, the government is trying to kick her out.
In my school, I'm around those virgin. See,
We're losing you. Oh shit, I think we... Can you guys still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, here you are.
I can't believe that they have to like install VPN or something like that to be able to talk and so on.
mm,
I think Romania is a very good country right now in comparison to... Even though I'm a little bit worried with this 13, the law, they're trying to make a law. What was it called? And I hope it's not...
Article 13.
Yeah.
What's that?
Alice, if you know more about it, you can tell people what it is, because apparently you know it.
I'll try to explain it. Basically, like, YouTube, Facebook, and all these social media apps, what they will do is that the first thing that they do is that they look up the most restricted government policies or whatever. And Europe is now forcing this new restriction, Article 13, where you can't really post any parody of something, you can't post like an inspiration of something. It has to be like full creativity and innovation from you or something like this. So it's kind of pushing that companies like Disney, Fox, and all of these to only post their own things. And as us as individual creators, and we can't really post much about it.
Yay.
Did that work?
Yep, you explained it pretty well.
So it's a copyright law?
Yeah.
Basically, memes are gonna die. That's what it is.
Wait, who was that? That's a new voice.
This is Max. Hi.
Hey, hey, hey! So,
Hi, Max.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you. Hi, hi. Hi, everyone.
Max? Wait, Max from World
This
of
is-
Warcraft.
Max, yes.
Oh.
This is the one.
Hello.
Hi, hi.
So,
Been lurking in chat on YouTube, then I was like, you posted Discord, so I was like, might as well
Yeah,
join in the discussion.
I think it's more fun. We're learning new stuff. Like, not a lot of
Oh, yeah.
people are talking about this thing that Alice was talking about. It's kind of
Exactly.
presumably it's not that new. It's just that now people are getting a bit afraid that it might go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's making people very, very uncomfortable. I don't know what to say. I mean, I want to still make fun of our politics and stuff like that. So it feels like at the point they will actually take that away. Like you can't make fun or you can't make jokes anymore, pretty much, right? How would this?
Yeah.
Isn't that something that they also wanted to do in the US, no? I have read something about...
In the US?
No.
Yeah, the Article 13 thing. Isn't that something that they also discussed in the US?
Yeah. Because the social medias like YouTube, Facebook, all of these are from the US. But what the policy that they will implement is the one that has most restriction, which is Article 13.
Mm-hmm. I see.
I'm amazed that, you know, I'm like 29 and Alice knows way more than I do. Oh yeah, the older you get, the wiser you get. Nope, not always.
Alice sounds pretty smart too.
I know. Kids these days. Feel embarrassed. When I was 18, I had no idea about social media and life. I was like, living in a bubble.
Hey, I opened my Facebook when I was 25, so yeah, I'm pretty late too.
Oh god, you're like such an old man. Such a fashion and stuff. You're so beyond that. No.
There wasn't Facebook when I was 25.
See?
But-
Technology these days.
So, when do we find out exactly when? Because I read something about 2019 that they might.
Within 2 years, I believe, something like that. They're still like discussing this stuff.
What is it to discuss? It's really, I don't know. I understand that it can protect copyright, like creators as well, I guess. But is it really gonna benefit the smaller people or just the big people? People kind. If you understand what I mean.
Well, it's funny because to me, also in the US, we have this net neutrality problem. Is that we had the law in place that would not let internet throttle your network, meaning that if you're like watching Netflix or watching something else, that they would slow internet down and make you pay more. And now they
I heard of that,
basically
yeah.
took that away. And now internet company basically, and the battle is still on whether to put it back in place or keep it off.
For me, net neutrality didn't make sense at all.
Me neither.
Like,
Absolutely not.
yeah. Why would you?
Money?
Well, it plays into corporations' hands, and the guy who was in charge of net neutrality, well, that guy is a whole different story.
That guy. Didn't he quit?
Achal Pat or something. I actually have no idea if he quit or not. I stopped following that whole shenanigan thing.
Yeah,
once
that guy
they
was a
kind of-
fucking moron. I remember reading about him.
Yeah.
I think everything that's being done, I know it's money related. It's unbelievable. Like
It's all about the money. It's always about the money. Big corporations want money, they want profit. And that's how they do it.
I was talking to a friend of mine and he told me about this movie that's based off a real movie. It's about this guy that it's super rich and his grandnephew was how do you say it in English? Was taken?
Kidnapped?
Kidnapped, thank you. He was kidnapped and they were asking him to pay the ransom and he was like, nope, I'm not gonna do it. I think it's based off a real story.
They should just hire Nielsen Bilson.
I think he's very expensive, but anyways. I don't know who this is, but I'll find you and I will kill you. No. Money, money, money. Wasn't it ABBA that invented this song?
Oh yeah, I've just actually heard it the other day. Well,
Oh, God. I really don't understand. And one thing I was talking with my friends, and I was also talking to my mom. How much more do you want? That's what I don't get. My father explained to me, and he told me that the more money you have, the more you want. That's what my father told me. But in my case, I'm like, I just want enough to be able to do my own stuff every day. And
I guess it's a personal choice for every individual. Some are just drawn to power. For them, money is power. The more money they have, the more power they exert on
on
they
others.
can pay them off. Yes.
So is it
they
more
can
like
pay
a
'em off, they can
psychopathic
do all
thing?
that.
Well, I think people, to some people, money is safe. It makes them feel safe.
Right.
Yeah, I have to buy that big yacht and that private jet to feel safe, you know.
Well, maybe not to that level, but
No, I
you know,
understand.
financial security is a thing for some people.
Yeah, it is. Like my father, I'm not gonna say where he lives, but he always has an amount of money in his wallet because he just likes to know that he has that money in his wallet. And I'm like, you sick bastard. But anyways.
I knew a person who used to keep cans of food and boxes of like instant food around her bedroom just to make her feel like she's not going to starve to death the next day or something. I guess she went through.
So you think this is
Wow.
a mental thing?
Could be. I'm sure some of it is. People
Wow.
sure.
I sometimes do that. I would keep a little bit more of money because I feel like sometimes it would come like an emergency and I would just need it.
Mm.
Right, it makes you feel safer.
I mean, I have
Yeah.
savings. One reason I've been well off so far is because I had savings. The most savings I had, and I'm not ashamed to say it, but I think it was. And I worked as well. What was it? $7,000? Something like that? And I lived off that money in Sweden for like 1 year while I was trying to get my teacher job going. And I felt so rich. When I had that money, I was like, oh my god, so much money! Wow! Drenching in money. Yeah. I mean, in Sweden, that money is not that much. But in Romania, for example, that's a lot of money. Hello?
Hello.
Hello! I thought that I said something stupid.
No, you keep cutting out though.
Me?
Yeah.
Maybe
Or
it's
maybe
the,
it's me.
maybe it's the high-speed HDMI cable. I wonder if that's taking a toll on the internet. never painted with oils.
No. I wanted, I took like a course in painting. My professor only did like, only acrylic and water colors. And she was like, I can't stand, she said, I can't stand the oil smell or something. So that's why I never had an experience with it.
Maybe it's the turpentine that she's talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty okay with it. I am using a different, not really like, how do you call it? Turpentine is something called Zested. And it's pretty good so far.
I have like a colors kit, and I will try to use it now in the winter break.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry. Color sketch?
Now I have like an oil kit.
Ah, an
colors.
oil kit.
Yeah, so I'm going to use it in the winter break, sorry.
Ah, okay. I love oils. I have worked with acrylics and it didn't really work for me. It didn't really click. I really didn't like the fact that it was drying too fast and I couldn't really do what I wanted. That's what I like about oils. It's very...
It doesn't dry quicker.
Yeah, I like that.
You would think that acrylics are more like watercolors, but I don't feel like they are. I feel like
No.
oils are more like watercolor.
With watercolor, you can still adjust things a little bit.
Yeah.
I love the smell of oils as well. It's such a nice feeling. I mean, as someone on Twitch, Uzu, the canvas I have, it's double primed oil canvas, and it smells so nice. Like when it's fresh and it's just a canvas, I could just smell it all the time, like a little weirdo. So nice. I love it. I don't know. I don't like the turpentine smell. I admit that it's, but it's this canvas. Oh, it's like the best weed I can ever smell is my canvas. There you go. So let's see. This is coming along. That's coming along. Let's move this one a little bit back. Henrik, when you get up, just be careful, okay?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, I love those little drawings you did, Hendrik. They're so good. No, they're great. Love them. But this painting is big. You can actually see how big it is. It's me on it. I want to paint bigger. So much bigger. I want to use those long brushes. Did I show you guys my long brushes?
No.
Well, you will. I need to take out my headphone. 1 second, you have to see this. I still haven't used them and I bought them like... I didn't buy them, my friend did. What was it? I was 24... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 years ago! Holy shit, time is passing too fast. Let's see. I also want to show you guys how I clean up my palette. I think that can be super nice. So when I end up the stream, I'm gonna end it up as me cleaning up my palette. Let's see what Twitch is saying. Oils are very forgiving in my opinion, although people think oils is harder to paint with. Uzu, I agree with you. I think watercolor is way harder than oil painting, than oils. Because it is forgiving, you can change things. When I do watercolor, I just freeze. It's so hard, in my opinion, to paint with watercolors. And no, this is just me trying to create a portfolio, like my own style to paint with. Okay, I'm back on Discord as well. Daniel, look at this brush. Look how big it is. What do you think? You will see it. It's just the live stream is a bit slow than how I talk. Do you see it?
It's really nice.
It's beautiful. I can just imagine myself painting like this huge painting, and I'm like, ho ho ho, just painting with my brush, feeling a little bit like a magician. I can't wait to paint with you. Love it. And it's really nice material. Because the thing is that when you paint this kind of big paintings, being too close, you tend to overmodel, and that's not what you want. It is. This is number, I don't know. I have smaller ones as well. I think the smallest one I have is this one. If you think Voldemort has a cool wand, I think these ones are the best. One day.
Are those rosemary brushes?
I think I bought it from Rosemary, yeah. Oh yeah,
I was
there
thinking
you
about
go.
getting those.
Here, Rosemary. It is Rosemary, and they're really good. What were you saying? You were thinking.
What's that?
Hmm? Dan?
I think Alice was saying something.
Oh. Alice, you still there? There.
Yeah, I am.
Someone is, I love the person on Twitch. You can paint from the kitchen while you cook at the same time. It's like 3 kilometers long. Trust me, I am so hungry right now. I haven't eaten anything the whole day. Just Coke and coffee.
Yeah, I'm actually cooking right now. That's why I'm muted.
Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, you're so sweet. You're still on the live stream even though we're like just talking. I'm not painting or doing anything right now. Well, I'm gonna go back into it because I want to fix a little bit this abstraction. And I think I'm gonna add some poppy oil, very thinly poppy oil here, just to keep it wet until tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna live stream tomorrow, but I'm gonna paint on it tomorrow. Because I need to head off in town and do some commissions. The time here is 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. 18 in the European thing. Okay, let's do this.
Also, those brushes that you showed, I think Sargent used those kind of brushes, like really long brushes.
So are you saying that I'm Sergeant? Because maybe I am. I'm the reincarnation
No,
of
because
Sergeant.
you didn't use the brushes yet,
No.
so you can't be Sergeant.
Do you see this wall back here? Wait, you're cooking. Anyways, I have like this big wall behind me. And me and Hendrik, we were thinking about moving here in this tiny little place and renovate his place and rent it out. But now I'm like, I need a place to paint because I want to paint big. So we're just gonna move into his place, and this place is just gonna be my workplace. It's very cheap, and I'm very spoiled having this place. Don't jump here, Misha. Don't stay there. Don't jump. Stay there. Good kitty. And I want this wall, so I have very high ceilings, which I think it's around 4 meters, close to 5. So then I'm gonna take all the paintings off this wall and just put in a big canvas and just paint. And I want to paint like big horses and lions, and that will be so much fun. I don't know if I will ever be able to do it, but that's my dream anyways, to just do this kind of stuff. I think it's gonna be so much fun. One day. One day. One day or another, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna. You guys are very quiet. Am I being disconnected? No?
No, just be quiet.
Okay. I'll just be quiet. On my own live stream, I'm not gonna talk anymore. I'm just gonna paint this and then fix a little bit this part, and then I'm gonna clean up my palette live so you guys can see how I do it. Because when I started painting with oils, I had no idea how to freaking do this. And I wasted so much paint because I didn't know how to save my paint. Do you guys have a freezer at home?
Yes.
Perfect. That's all you need to save paints. I put my paints in the freezer. That's what I do.
I've been thinking of getting a mini fridge for my studio.
You have no idea how much paint I actually saved and how much money I saved up just because of a freezer. I will show you how I do it. Just 1 second. I just want to add this darker tone in here, and then I'm gonna stop because I'm hungry. I'm gonna faint if I don't eat soon. Oh, everything for art. But yeah.
Out of it. Is it still good or not?
It's coming smoke out of it?
No, there's a smell and there's also a liquid on top of it.
Oils. You're talking about oils.
Yeah.
I think that's normal. They just have a little bit too much oil in it. I know that sometimes they put the expiration date on oils. I don't know. I haven't worked with expired oils, but I think it's the oil in them that can get bad. I'm not very knowledgeable on this one. Daniel, do you know anything about this?
Well, does it smell bad, or is it just you can smell it?
It kinda smell bad, yeah.
The oil might have
It
turned
smells-
rancid, possibly. Does it smell like fishy or something?
Yeah, it's rotten or something.
Yeah, that's probably just the oil then. I think it'll still work though.
I know people that has worked with with expired oils, and it was completely okay. I don't know. I've never did it because I've always consumed my paints, but I do have some oils, and I remember that presumably I've tried it once. Oh, that was my stomach. I'm starting to get hungry. I think this is enough for today. You guys want to see how I clean up my palette?
Sure.
Alright. Just 1 second, I'm just gonna take the garbage can. So much paper waste. Oh, I hate this. This is the only thing I hate about oils. The consumption of paper is insane. I tried with cloth, but it gets too messy. So, okay. 1 second, I'm just gonna go and get my stuff. Hey, Misha.
Yeah, I know you're hungry. Well, you're hungry, but Mama hasn't eaten anything today. Yeah. Not that you care. No.
Okay, let's see how I can set up this here. Yes, I know, I have kitty boxes everywhere. What? Sorry guys, just need to... the... Okay, there you go. Gonna put my headphones on. Okay, Raiza, I know you're still at work, but stay there for a while. Thank you, Uzu. Okay, guys, so basically what I have is, let's see, you guys can see, yeah. So this is from the freezer. All of these paints are usable, it's just that I didn't have time to pick them up for the stream. I was a little bit stressed because I was already late. So basically inside here it's like a little glass. So it's like a glass thing that you can order or just cut it yourself if you have the materials. And basically you just pick up the paint with a palette knife. Boom, big bada boom. Just put it over there. Clean up the palette knife on a piece of cloth. And trust me, I think I've learned about this from a Russian painter. People were making fun of him that he was putting his paints in the fridge, in the freezer. And apparently they last longer. I mean, before I knew about this, I consumed so much oil. I wasted so much good oils. Now I'm just saving up on these babies.
That's a really good tip. I've never done something like this, but I think it's really effective.
It's so good. You save up. I mean, this white that I'm using, it's a big tube. It costed like 70 euros, 60 euros to buy that freaking tube. So it's really expensive.
Yeah. Art stuff tends to be really expensive. And I also have this thing where I hate if I have used, if I have spoiled it and never used it.
That's one reason I tell people. It's like Daniel said also that he's using bad canvas. Now when you're studying, just use the cheapest stuff ever. One thing I also told students, if you just want to practice a little bit like, let's say, fast painting and you just want to practice shadows, you just paint and then you scrape it off, and then you paint again and then you scrape it off, and you just use the paint that you scrape off the canvas if that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just put the lid on, and I have this plastic container, and then I just put it in the freezer. And then I have paint for tomorrow instead of using from my tubes. And then what I do, I use the palette knife. You can also save this. I mean, you can see it's like starting to gather on the palette knife. But I usually don't use it. Some people reuse it, but I've done that before and it just ended up being too much. It was just too much and I didn't do anything with it.
Should I feed her anything?
Yeah, you should feed her. You should feed Misha. I think she has fish in. I boiled for her before I started the stream.
Yes.
So right now, how do you clean up the palette after you've done all of this? I will show you the magic. And I've learned this from a good friend of mine called William Brown. He's pretty much like a father for me as well, but anyways. Okay, there you go. Let's take this away. I also put this here because after I clean up my brush, I just want something fast to either scrape off the residue from my brush or just, doesn't matter, just, it's a good thing to have. And then I clipped it with this one to hold it on there. And now, be right back, I need to get the other magical thing. This is fun, I've never done this before. Like, show how I clean up my palette. Oh, it's such a mess here in the apartment. Okay, there you go. Okay, so sorry, I'm back. So after that, you kind of want to clean all of this. You don't want your palette to become like this. You want to keep it as clean as possible. So what I usually do, I use, in Swedish it's called linolia. I'm not sure how you can translate this one in English. It's just like a common artist oil thing. It's expensive, but I use one of these ones. It lasts me like 1 year or more. And I just use it to do this. I just put it on my palette. It also protects your palette because this is wood. Even though this is a very good palette, I want to make sure that this palette will last me a long time. And then I just do this. I also want to show you guys how I clean up my brushes. I think that's also very nice to do.
Have you used glass pellets?
They're too heavy for me to hold. I can't do it. I would just kill my wrist because I had problems with my wrist at the point. That's one reason I wanted this palette, is because it's really good. It's not heavy.
Come on.
I use a glass palette, and I think you do too.
Daniel?
I use glass pellets.
Yeah.
You also use a... I mean, what I want to do in the future is to have a glass palette that I don't need to hold in my hand. But I usually am so picky and I have a very short memory. So I would prefer to have my palette always close to me so I can fast pick colors. I'm a very weird person when it comes to that, so... Cleaning it up good. This baby was too expensive, so I want to keep it as long as I can. I mean, even though it's a little bit of residue on it, it's fine. Residue is like a bit of the color. Using all the paper, not waste anything. You can have like plastic gloves on so you don't need to do it like me, but I just don't care. If I go crazy and I cut the ear off, c'est la vie. There you go, clean palette, all done. Ta-da! It looks nice. And it has that extra oil juice on it that will keep it, you know, safe. It won't degrade that fast. I mean, my palette has been used for a long time and I think I've done pretty well with keeping it safe. And it's a great palette. You see the shape of it? It just goes around my waist. So I can have it really close and it's so light. I just love this palette. I think it's the best palette I've ever had.
I've never used a handheld pellet.
I mean, if you get one, get a good one. Because, for example, I had problems with this here. And I could barely even move my wrist. Well, I could move it, but it was always so painful to do it. So don't risk it. Okay, I don't know. I think one day I will be able to show you guys how I clean up my brush. I did buy a 5 meters cord, so maybe I can reach somehow to show you guys how I do it. If you have patience, I think I can do it. Can you guys wait like 1 minute for me?
Sure.
Leave something for the next live stream so you can like...
Ah, fuck it. Not everybody can stay till the end of the live stream, Hendrik. If I can show this now for them, I will do it. Putting my colors in the freezer! Okay, let's pick up a brush and I will show you guys how I clean it up. Well, first I will just rinse it off in my medium bucket, which can also be a pickle jar. So anything works. So be right back. Just need to grab onto some. Okay, I don't have the headphones on because I can't really do it. Let's see. So right now in my hand I have something called Linoleum soppa. I can only find it in Sweden. I haven't seen it anywhere. So I have it in my hand. So what I do, I pick up the brush and I just gently do this. So the residues will come out. Right now the brush is very dirty. So I'm just trying to get out as much as I can. But I will show you another trick that's very healthy for your brush. 1 second. So basically what I usually do is that I hold my brush from like here Let's see if I can zoom in like crazy on this. Oh yeah, I can. So I hold the hair from here and I do this. It feels like you're damaging your brush, but you're not. The thing is that we always get residues inside the brush, and by doing this, I'm making sure that all of that bad residue that can get hard is coming out. So my brushes will always be flexible. I mean, one reason this brush is damaged, I think you guys heard how I was painting, was like really fast. So basically I'm burning the edge of the edges of the brush. And I learned this actually from a friend that actually saw it online, and it's really good. Like all of my brushes, they don't have those residues inside, so it's like really spot on. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. Misha, you're still sneezing.
I'm sneezing. Yeah. I'm sneezing so much. Apachoo, apachoo, apachoo. Apachoo, apachoo, apachoo.
Stop sneezing! So the soap I'm using is, oh yeah, my battery is gonna die, but oh well. It's this one. Ottoson Lineliosöbe. Mild och fettsoppa.
Linseed oil.
Yeah, whatever. Kallpressat in linolja. Jaha, precis! Svenska för dig. Okay, headphones. Let's recap very fast what we've been doing. Hopefully, hello, I'm back on the stream as well. Well, not on the stream, on Discord, so you guys can ask me some questions now. Hello?
Hello.
Hello!
We're here, we're not anywhere. We're here.
Alright, cool story, brah. Alright, so my battery is gonna die soon, so this is the painting we've been working on. We've been chatting a lot today, but I feel like I've done a lot. And again, my place, Hendrik, Misha, come here. Let's show you to the world. Hendrik, can you go and pick her up? I have to show Misha.
Alright.
She's important.
Jesus
So
Christ.
this is one of my lights, secondary light, main line, my ceiling that's falling apart, my so-called little kitchen that has like a Velcro thing for me to reach my plates. And then we need to show you guys the little princess, which is Misha.
There he is. Hello, Misha. Oh, hello, guys. I love you all. Wanna be my friends?
She's a cutie, isn't she?
She is a cutie.
Yeah. A little bit.
How old is she?
She is. She's gonna be 2 years, I think.
Oh, she's still a baby.
She's still a baby.
Mm.
Let's see some delicious brush strokes if you guys want. There you go. Oh, look at this HDMI stuff. Oh, look at the clarity you can get. Oh, this is so good. Love it. So everything is good. Guys, this is it for today. I really hope you guys had fun.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Yay.
indeed. Thank you.
Ah, it was super fun. Look at that
Yeah.
little face. Wow. You're so cute, Misha. Sorry, I have to film my cat more. You're so adorable. Yes, you are. Okay, Misha, I love you to death. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being live. The people on Discord, you guys can wait a little bit. I'm just gonna stop the live stream. Raiza, I will tell you when we're gonna have a live stream during the weekend, and I will let people know on it. Kawaii, see you, Zezzy. See you guys. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.